This bitch.
Let me just verify that we're actually live before we do the entire thing and nobody sees.
Damn. Martha May, who eat your goddamn heart out.
Oh, I think that's
we got that gray background going on.
Okay. We should be live now.
My contacts are folks, lads.
Yeah, everybody make sure.
Everybody make sure what?
That we're actually live.
We going live?
We are live.
I know, I'm just playing.
We are live.
Damn, nobody gets my fucking jokes anymore. They're fucking hilarious.
You're just not funny, like, at all.
You're kidding me, dude. Did you guys get any notifications just now?
No.
This is insane. Pelé dead at 82.
Damn.
That
means Neymar's going to win the Copa.
Bro.
I mean, that's the only thing that can mean. Shit. How do I see? Damn. Okay, we got some people in here. We're going to wait like 30 more seconds before we actually get started.
Dude, that's awful. Holy shit.
Shit, yeah, that does suck.
Why? Like right after fucking Christmas, dude?
Let me see.
Damn. We're going to have to cancel the stream. Sorry, guys.
One of a kind. 3 World Cups, 6 Brazilian league titles.
I just want to know why I can't see the chat right now. I can only see the chat on my phone.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a little weird. But everything else looks good. I mean, let me tilt this light a little more towards Jay. Jay looking a little dark right now.
It's my skin tone.
Okay. Second we hit 10 people. Oh, we already had 10 people.
Damn,
okay.
That's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
For a joyous
I know we're
live stream.
I gotta call Bernard really quick and tell him.
You going to call your dad? Dude, call him after the pod.
Dude, he's probably seen it.
Oh my God, this man. Okay, well, if you're just joining us, Merry Christmas, everybody. Sorry that we're doing this a couple days later. Woo! It's just the only time we could get the. Yeah, dude, this Vietnamese coffee Jay picked up. Was it your grandma that made this?
I think they put in like 5 extra scoops of coffee.
Yeah, that's. Oh my God, I've had 3 sips
Possibly
and I can already
cocaine.
feel my fingertips like.
Ooh.
I'm like shaking like that. It's not good. I mean, it tastes great. Don't get me wrong. Let me get this spoon out the way, or straw, so I'm just blocking everybody. But Merry Christmas, everybody. This is the DeadBall TV stream. So a lot of y'all submitted questions, okay, and we got like over 60 of them. We probably don't have time to get to all 60, so I just kind of went through and I picked the ones that I thought were the most like unique, and I compiled them. A lot of people asked the same question too, so I kind of just combined those into one. So we're going to get to as many of those as we can while we're doing this. But before that, we got each other gifts, or at least Jake and I got each other gifts. Connor didn't get us anything, but that's fine. We got Connor something. We're going to do like a little gift unwrapping. We're going to start the episode off with that, and then we'll get into the Q&As later. If you want to ask additional questions, to be honest, we're probably not going to answer them. We probably don't have time. We will try at the end. Everybody, we got limited time here, so yeah, we're gonna do.
The comments working?
The comments are. I mean, I see them on my phone, but I don't see them on the chat, which is a little strange. But I mean, that's probably just an issue with StreamYard. Anyways, I guess we'll just wait for Connor to finish. Here, we'll answer one question while you guys are doing this, if there are any.
Why don't we? That's weird. It's not showing up. It should populate.
These guys are the GOATs. Complete chats. Thanks, Greg.
Okay.
Thanks, Greg.
Back.
You all right?
How do we view the chat? Where are we at?
You gotta do it on your phone.
God damn. God, it's the 21st fucking century.
Do like click some of the other overlays maybe?
What is it? Is it on YouTube?
It is on YouTube. What overlays are you talking about?
Like those things at the bottom?
These things at the bottom right here?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like this is just gonna zoom this in.
Oh well, those are the most attractive
this
people.
This is better, honestly.
Yeah.
This is a great fucking picture. This is the best picture of us.
Thank you.
Bitch, that picture was my idea. You're welcome.
Do 2 to the right of where you are right now.
I feel like it's gonna pop with the questions. I know it will.
Oh my god.
Those are presentations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. Maybe I'll go to private chat. No. Comments, banners. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we're just gonna have to read off the comments from my phone, caveman style.
Have we addressed the news yet?
Is it bad if I don't really want to?
Yeah, I think we have to. We're obligated really quick.
I'm gonna scoot
but
up. I don't know
let's keep the vibes up.
I'm like your secretary in the back.
Yeah, you were way back there.
Can I take this one? Can I
Making
take
the
it
pod
really
look
quick?
racist.
Take what?
If you keep it short, 'cause
I will.
We got a
keep
whole
it.
schedule here.
I will keep it very short. Guys, so sorry. Awful news today. Edson Arantes do Nascimento, otherwise known as Pelé, has died today at the age of 82. We all knew that he was having health complications, lots of issues, and the original greatest of all time, up there in the pantheon of football legends, has gone. It's a very sad day, even for myself and my father and my grandfather. I mean, he was the greats before all greats. So yeah, rest in peace to him. We're going to try and keep the vibes up and celebrate his life and just have a good day of footy banter here. I'm going to try not to get too emotional. We can talk more about him in depth after some research, because his career definitely merits that. But for now, drop your RIPs in the chat, but let's try and have a good time today, all right?
Yeah, we're gonna try to do the Christmas spirit as much as possible. And yeah, we're gonna start with gifts. So,
God damn.
since we're like physically together, Jake, why don't we? I want Jake to open his first. Hold on. Here we go. All right, everybody, here's Jake's gift from me.
Jake at DeadBall TV.
That is your handle, yes.
From Jackson, at Jackson.
It's the Jackson.
Bitch boy.
D Jackson.
Damn, that's loud. Can y'all hear that in the mic?
It's a red jersey.
It's not bad.
Better not be a Spain jersey.
It's not a Spain jersey.
Bro, if it's a Spain jersey, I'll lose my mind.
A Vietnamese national team jersey. Holy shit. Where did you find this?
I was in Vietnam.
Alibaba?
I was in Vietnam. That's
This is like a
that's an
legit-
official Vietnam jersey.
He said, "Where did you find it?" I was in Vietnam. You got it off
Yeah.
Alibaba. Bitch,
Yeah.
I was there.
Damn, I can't
China? Like, no, bitch.
Damn, I can't even open this shit up.
I got it at the factory.
Oh my god.
They had them
this thing.
flying out like hotcakes.
Yeah, there were children in there that were just like sewing them up by hand, throwing them straight in
Sewed
a
up,
big
sewed up,
pile.
sewed up,
This
sewed
is pretty clean. This is
Yo,
pretty
that
clean.
is clean. That
The
is
red
clean.
star. I didn't realize that they had that underlay on there.
See, it's all
It's
the goodness of the the traditional, like the red and gold, but it doesn't feel nearly as communist as the other red and gold nations. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
No, this is sweet. And they just had a big beatdown of Malaysia, I think.
Was that 5-1 or something?
5-1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we
but
go.
fuck Malaysia.
The
There we go.
Malaysians are big mad in
There
the
we go.
TikTok chats.
They
Malaysia
probably are.
down bad.
Okay.
Definitely. I mean, not that I can return it, but I hope it fits. It was
No,
very
this is sweet.
difficult to stuff too.
This is sweet. I might put it on. All right. Here's yours.
From
me.
Okay.
From me. And then
Damn.
we'll do Connor's next.
It was tough. I had to go to a lot of stores to find that. Because let me tell you, Vietnamese
Did you have
large.
like broken English or?
It's no. I just kind of.
Yeah, what is Jake's size in a Vietnamese sizing?
I got you a double XL.
And it looks like a regular XL here in the States.
Badass.
It might even be a triple XL.
I think it says double.
I tried on the XL and it was like fit me well. I was like, okay,
It said big boy on the
I
top.
might be swole, but I'm not that swole. Okay,
Call
let
me too big.
Let me. Okay, my hand is on it. I don't know what it is. I'm pulling it out. Oh shit!
It's fucking clean.
Oh shit!
It's
God,
fucking
let us
clean.
see it. You
What?
fucking
Yeah,
Oh
put
my
it in
God,
the
yeah,
camera.
Yeah, put it in the
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
camera.
Retro, retro
damn.
Spain.
Dude.
And who's on the back?
Raul, baby.
The greatest Spanish
holy
striker
shit!
of all time.
This was a.
Dude, that's
Was this a
that is
mystery?
sexy.
No. Fuck no. No, that was a
Damn.
I was specifically looking for a Spanish jersey.
Damn.
And You know, we were shitting a lot on the Spanish strikers.
I'm
during the World
shocked
Cup.
right now.
I think
Really? What?
You hate Spain.
I know. That's
That's why I'm like,
it was hard.
oh my
you
god.
hate Spain and you hate Jack. I don't know what the fuck.
I know, and somehow that resulted in me getting a Spain jersey. Thanks,
I think
dude.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
slowly
sick.
realizing I'm ready to admit this. I am indeed too broke to be hanging out with you boys. You got him a fucking vintage Raul jersey with special colors. and
It
you got him
wasn't
a
as bad
Vietnam
as you would
jersey.
think. I don't think it's like a legit like replica, but it was. It's still nice. I mean, like I wouldn't.
It's fucking gorgeous. So you
Play a
kidding me?
match in
Should
it.
we put these on right now?
We can.
Put them on. Throw them on. Damn.
Okay, all right. So, hold on, Connor. Entertain the people while we put these on real quick.
Guys, so the death of Pelé, a horrible tragedy.
Jesus.
No, honestly, we are gonna do something special for that. Let me just look at the chat. We can talk some shit.
It's
Fucking Raul Jimenez. Oh my god. España number 10. How much for the resale? $50 to Connor's name. Honestly, after rent and utilities, I think we might be right there. Vietnam, rest in peace, Pelé. Yeah, everybody. HH on Ultimate Team.
Oh shit.
Oh, El Sombra Regio. That's a whole lot of computer instructions that, frankly, I ain't got the time or the emotional bandwidth to unpack.
Damn, we just turned into the Reds
Two
podcast.
red jerseys.
Yeah, damn. Look at
Oh,
you guys.
bitter.
I got my red hat on.
It's okay.
Yeah, what happened to the Santa hat?
It's okay. Connor's jersey is
I
not.
took
red.
it off. Pele's dead. I'm not gonna wear a fucking
Okay.
Santa hat after the fucking.
You want me to
original
do,
goat passes away?
Oh yeah. So I guess Connor. Okay, what do you want to do? Should Jake just open yours from me, and I open his to you?
And then you just pick it up next time you're here.
Yeah. I mean, what am I gonna do? Say no, and then the audience,
Yeah,
doesn't
right.
see my gift unwrapping? No, fucking
Well,
yeah.
if you
pull the
say
trigger on
no,
this.
I'm gonna give it to the
Because
homeless
it's
guy down the street.
it's wrapped. It's just a matter of, do we do this for the people now?
We do it for the people now. So
We do
there's
it for the
two
people
ways that I unwrap my gift. There's two ways that I like to do it. One, you
Oh,
like
hell
open
no.
it little by little and like peek, and then you keep like the suspense, or you just lay into that bitch. So it's all or nothing right now.
This says to Ron from Harry.
You a bitch ass motherfucker. Fuck
That's
you. I
fucked
can't
up.
stand you. Oh my
That's
god. You know,
fucked-
you're about as original as the fourth graders that I fucking teach.
W's in the chat, people.
Ah!
But 2
Yeah,
stars.
sorry, got this
That's all right.
before.
Don't worry
2
about
stars.
I'll
2
find
stars.
it
You
out.
can Sharpie in the third one.
Yeah, you
it.
could.
We gonna find a way. Don't
Just
worry
make
about
it. Just make it a gym shirt or something.
Have y'all
Maybe.
seen
It got the
the
little
jerseys
hash
with
marks
3
in it.
stars?
God, it's so fucking
And it's
pretty.
got like the Falkland Islands there as well.
No way.
Oh.
That would be dope.
The
That
English
would
are
be
big man.
sick.
Yeah.
The English are fucking big.
Yeah,
man.
that would be
That's
sick.
incredible.
Okay, well,
No,
Merry
that's
Christmas,
fucking
Connor.
gorgeous. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
No, that's a nice jersey.
It's fucking
feels good.
beautiful.
Oh God.
Okay. I kept with the retro theme here.
Okay, hold on.
This
Retro.
one,
Oh,
this one might be a little out of left field, but it's
no, I'm
pretty
here
cool.
for it.
It's pretty cool,
I'm gonna. No,
I'm
not
ready.
gonna
I'm
guess.
prepared.
I don't want
and
to.
it's kind of in the same lane as the Argentina one.
I'm gonna guess.
Guys, we're
Oh,
doing
no,
this
no.
4 days after Christmas because we have families. You lunatics. We
Okay,
don't have any
I'm just gonna.
fucking-
All right, my hands on it. I'm pulling it out. Here's Connor's gift right now. God, someone's
It's
gonna
double
clip
bagged.
that. Fuck. It's double bagged.
It's double bagged.
Is the bag see through?
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
reaching in.
Yep.
They're
Okay.
talking about my
feel it.
armpit hair. in the
Okay.
fucking chat.
Describe the
Yeah,
color.
People.
Describe the
okay,
color.
It's a little soft. Cashmere, perhaps.
What?
No. Persian silk.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm holding it. I think I'm holding it
You're holding it
the other way. It's
Yeah,
backwards.
yeah. The other way
Okay.
is the front.
All right,
This
I'm gonna
is a
put it on the
fucking
screen.
disaster.
Yeah,
Three,
yeah. The other way is the front.
2, boom.
Oh!
And then turn around. Turn it around.
Oh,
Batigol! Golazo!
What the-
Ángel Gabriel,
Dude,
batigol,
that's sweet.
dude, first
batistuta.
off, Nintendo
Oh,
actually
baby.
sponsored them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
dude.
It's a sick
Oh,
jersey.
yeah. No, dude, that is one of my favorite
The
jerseys
greatest
all time.
Argentine
Holy
striker
Check,
of all
no,
time.
Let me show that
check
again
the
for the
fucking,
people.
check the shit on the shoulders. Check the lining on the shoulders.
This
Look at the
one?
red. Up, further
up,
up,
Oh,
all the way,
this
up
one,
by
this
the,
one.
yeah.
The Florida Lee? The Florida Lee?
Fleur, Yeah,
The
yeah.
Florida Lee, querido, hijo de su
Uh-huh.
puta
There we go.
madre. Bro.
wow, that's
Oh,
nice.
what a fucking great Christmas.
That's nice.
Holy shit, that's nice.
Dude, you're racking up the purple jerseys.
I
too.
am racking up the purple jersey.
Like-
I'm
Wait, you have
making
another one?
love in that jersey.
I think he's got a purple city one, right?
He gave me a purple Man City training kit, and that.
Okay.
Oh,
that
that's what it was.
That bitch
Well,
is
that's
dope.
better.
You
than,
can throw that away.
Yeah, that's better than that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not
I like
even gonna
them
lie. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's see if the
Oh my
chat
God.
had any reaction.
Guys, that was fucking unreal. You're
It
all
is
too
about
good.
these Stuta jersey, yeah.
Ah,
Jack
that-
looks like Lozano. He should go to Mexico training grounds and they'd let him right in.
That's funny
Yeah,
because that's what he did
dude.
at the Vietnamese training grounds to get that
Dude, I know.
jersey.
That's what I did in Japan too. I just
Mhm.
walk up anywhere and they're like, "Yeah, you look. Yeah, that's probably Wataru."
What do they
right
say?
there. Sure, come on in.
Owagashimasu. What is it?
Onegashimasu.
Onegashimasu.
Yes. That's about the extent of my Japanese. I'm
Can
sorry,
you tell the
buddy.
story about the lady, the one Japanese girl who was like English, yeah.
I can tell that story. Yeah. So we were at a club in Osaka, and it's called Owl.
Sweet name.
Yeah, it's called Owl. Apparently, it's a very popular club for like the college age students and everything. So we went there for Halloween. We were there Halloween night. So she was crazy. First off, I just have to say, like, Japanese attire to go out is so drastically different from the West. Like, there were people in suits,
Really?
with the briefcase in line for the club.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
What
were
they
just
got in the
getting off their shit.
briefcase?
I guess they like checked it into a locker or something. But yeah,
but
these-
what's in there? Like fucking drugs.
Work
probably.
documents.
I'm guessing there are 3 work laptops. Yeah, like that's what I'm assuming. I was looking
They're
around. I
work,
was like,
gaming and porn laptops.
it looked a little too official. I was like, no, this can't be the nightclub that everybody keeps telling us to go to. But it was, and I don't know how my girlfriend and I ran into these people. Oh, I think okay. I actually do remember. I'm not
Yeah, you were
bullshitting.
blacked out.
I'm not bullshitting. This girl tapped me on the shoulder and she said something in Japanese, which I obviously don't speak yet. And her friend, who was bilingual, was like, "She says you're very handsome."
Oh,
I'm not kidding. That's what it was.
of course.
That's what it was.
But
When
then
my
she caught you full view, face forward.
my girl, she
Yeah.
has to she
Oh,
at the
my
gym right
mistake.
now, and she comes back, she can verify that story. So we became friends with these
Surprised
these
she's still there.
guys, even though she barely spoke any English, which is the climax of the story. So we're like walking home or something at 5 a.m. in Osaka, and she like correctly says something in English, like spicy or something like very basic. And we're describing ramen or something, and she's like, "Spicy?" And we're like, "Yeah." And then she gets so excited that she got something in English correct that she's like, English.
Oh,
And it
shit.
became a meme for the rest of my life, honestly.
English.
English. Just like that.
Wow.
Like literally fist pumped everything in the middle of the street at 5 a.m. in Japan.
Fucking beautiful. I love it.
That was it. She's very sweet. I'll plug her IG down below. I think she's single.
Very sweet. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. She don't speak English though. I mean, I just told y'all. So she don't speak Japanese.
There's one
Speak-
universal language, right, Connor?
She speaks Spanish?
I don't know if she could point to South America. Forget
That's
Argentina.
racist.
I don't think she could point to South America. The Japanese, they like to, they keep things in house.
They're very national. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of pride there in that
Very
country.
pro Japan.
And rightfully so. Japan is fucking incredible. If you guys ever have the chance to go, Seoul and Osaka are S tier cities, man.
Seoul?
Seoul is S tier, bro.
That's Korea, though.
Yeah. I'm saying in Asia.
but
Yeah, I
said
thought you
Japan.
insinuated that was Japanese. And
You
I
said
just
Japan.
I'm far too cultured to make that mistake.
That is.
Far too well traveled.
Oh my god, we would have lost all of our viewers.
Albert probably would have boycotted us from now on. He would be
He
very
literally
hurt.
just slid into the Twitter. He said, "You racist fucks."
He did. He
Yeah.
just actually unsubscribed. Mexico got Jack depressed. He went back to our colonizers. Oh,
What
that's
a
not, that's
fucking
not that's actually
banger.
not even that incorrect. Okay. All right, guys. Let's jump into the Q&As. So, like I said, there was a lot of questions. I did what I could. I tried to consolidate as many as I could,
I'm
but it
scared.
was just a little difficult.
I'm scared.
No, not too many are terrible. Terrible is in like we'll get
But
canceled
there
for
are
it.
terrible ones.
There was a few, but I think they're funny. So I included
There's
them.
a few racist questions.
a few
but we
shocker
left them in.
ones.
We're going to
You know our
try to
audience.
get to everything, and I will try to then like go back in the chat, or maybe like Connor, maybe while we're doing this, Maybe you can like bookmark some good comments or questions that you're seeing in the chat, and we can like ask those at the end.
I can do that shit. I don't pay attention during the pod anyway.
You're damn right.
Oh,
I think,
we fucking know.
everybody fucking knows that. All right, let me see.
Suck my dick.
I'm gonna click this. Is this gonna completely fuck everything for us? Okay, all right. So
Is that the first one?
yeah, this is the first one.
Okay.
All right, so I'll just do the whole thing. Yo, so my question has less to do with analysis and speculations, but more so a personal question about y'all's favorite moments. What was the moment or play that made you either fall in love, reaffirmed, or reignited your relationship of football shadow in time? That's a really good question. That's why I wanted to make that first. What do you think, Jake? You go first. The least emotional of the three of us. What was the most emotional football moment for you?
The most emotional football moment.
Damn, that Vietnamese coffee is strong, dude. Woo!
I think
love
for me,
coffee. That shit slaps.
I think I mentioned it before. I played in high school here in the States, and I didn't really I played like YMCA soccer before, but not really at a club level, super seriously. And I wanted to switch it up. I played baseball my whole life up until that point. And being able, and maybe it speaks to how shitty our team was, but I was able to make varsity. I think it was the end of sophomore season. I was a bench rider for varsity. And then junior year, maybe mid-season, I started starting. And I just kind of fell in love with the game there. And I was one of the biggest guys on the team, one of the biggest kids on the team. And I think it gave me joy being able to be that kind of bruiser type guy out there. And I think I mentioned it before. I was a right back. So I wasn't in even the best position to be a bruiser, but they still allowed me to do that anyway. And I think that's kind of when I fell in love with playing the game and then watching it. I remember watching the 2006 World Cup very briefly, like the later knockout stages. I remember the Zidane headbutt and all that stuff. I faintly remember 2010 in South Africa. I would say, though, as I'm describing it, the World Cup really helped me get into soccer. And I think I feel a strong connection with international football versus club stuff. I mean, I think I started gravitating towards United and club football later on, but the international scene really, really helped me get into the sport.
Dude, I would say if there's one moment that I had to say reignited or forever affirmed my love for football, I think I've said it before on the channel, but it's definitely when we saw Mexico, Venezuela at the Copa America. And Tecatito scored that goal after dribbling like 3 Venezuelans.
Was that the one we went to in San Antonio?
No, we went to it at I think it was NRG. It had to have been NRG.
That one was Argentina, Mexico.
Yeah,
in San Antonio.
It was just you and me. See, obviously this had no impact on Jake's life whatsoever because he doesn't remember it. But I remember the goal vividly. I went ape shit. I've never seen a stadium react like that to any sporting event, any action.
Like American football doesn't react like that. Baseball doesn't.
Hell no.
Maybe some college football. Very rarely.
The Philadelphia Eagles have the best NFL fan base, I would say. Like they are the most comparable. Like, no, check this out. They like jump on fucking street signs. Like it means something to that city because that city needs it. You know what I'm saying? Like the Browns, I guess, could be comparable.
The
but
Northeastern teams for sure, which I haven't been to an NFL game up there. It probably is different than we grew up as Texans, or I guess Connor and I grew up as Texans fans. There wasn't anything to root about. Ever.
Nothing.
And,
maybe if they win 2 games in a row, we get free corn dogs at Sonic.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I guess that's fair.
But Kelsey wasn't bringing that shit to us. So.
No, but I don't want to go too in the NFL, but I would say the only or not the only, but some super, super passionate fan bases to me is Bills Mafia, 100%. Bills fans are lunatics.
Yeah.
Buffalo genuinely sucks. And I can say that because half my fucking family lives in Buffalo. It's trash. And Cleveland, where the other half of my family lives, it's better than Buffalo, but it's not.
It's not an A-tier city.
No, it's
still
not an
trash.
City. And those fan bases are ride or die. Maybe Raiders, and then I feel like Steelers fans are pretty crazy as well.
Pittsburgh, yeah.
But like you can combine those four, it doesn't compare to like Mexico. Dude, this was a game-tying goal. You would have thought that Mexico won the Copa America in like extra time, 92nd minute against Brazil.
Dude, it's just different. I mean, we've said it a million times by now. You know, when you feel loyalty to your country, there's just like nothing that compares.
No.
Until we start playing as Team World and we start playing aliens.
Dude,
then
I'm ready for that. We all know that we all know that Nike commercial. We know the one you're talking about with Wayne Rooney and fucking Ronaldo. Where they play the fucking robots.
Yeah,
I will watch that shit on repeat. I'm ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think Mbappe is gonna stop those aliens, that ain't happening. Ronaldo stops those aliens 9 times out of 10.
Do you have a moment, Connor, that you wanna share?
What was it? Was it reignited?
Or just like made you love the game? Yeah.
See, like I feel you were ingrained, like you had football ingrained early, like way earlier than we did.
Yeah. We're not from footballing houses. I'm from a basketball house.
So I think the genesis of all of this, Boca Juniors was like the first thing I was ever introduced to. You know, like I have pictures of me before I even have memories wearing Boca Juniors jerseys, wearing Boca Juniors colors. I mean, I just have that. Like from day one, it was Boca Juniors, and then I think Dad introduced me to like international soccer after that, and I don't know why it was that. Maybe it's because Boca Juniors was a little bit more fun, accessible. We were playing well. Maybe Argentina wasn't, you know. But I didn't really know about my dad's affinity for Maradona until later. But I would say that the first footballing memory I have was ole, 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 ole. And then la copa, se mira y no se toca. Like the cup, you can look at it, but you can't touch it, you know? Those were like 2 chants that I remember as a very young child.
Those are your cradle songs.
Those are the cradle songs, yeah.
We had like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and you said you had Look at Our Last Copa America.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Well, also the YMCA. Like when I was a kid, like my entire friend group, like the reason I fucking know Jack is because we play soccer together. You know, our families met each other there. My mom still says she remembers holding Josh on the soccer field when he was a baby. Like
it's my little brother, for those who don't know who that is.
And my roommate.
Damn, he was probably a fat bastard back then.
Probably.
He's still a fat bastard his whole life. Inside his fucking right in his heart. Guys, I don't have a jersey on because I'm wearing fucking I'm wearing my Selena cutoff right now.
And he's not in the same city or state as us.
Yeah, I'm in fucking New York. I can't.
We got quite a few questions about our upbringing and everything.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, let's go. Bringing it back. How did y'all meet? Anime Hub.
Yo, can I take this one?
And thanks to Anime Hub. I know you've been watching for a while. Yeah, Connor, take it.
Okay, awesome. So I've known Jack my whole fucking life. Like it's since we were fucking children playing soccer, like going to the same elementary school, all that shit.
Yeah.
Jake's bitch ass. Oh my God. Now, when I met this motherfucker, I'm not kidding.
Say it.
I'm trying to get like the timeline right. For like a year and a half, probably, I thought you hated my guts. I thought you fucking hated me.
This is true. You would ask me why did Jake hate me?
Yeah.
In high school?
Time.
We've talked about this. Yeah.
We've talked about this. Yeah. I thought he hated me. Jake's a very stoic guy. That's what everybody fucking says. I mean, you just have to fucking get to know him and get used to his sense of humor. So Jake was like treating me. I mean, wait, hold on. Did you hate me?
Did I hit you?
Hate me.
No.
Or hit him.
All right, word.
Neither.
Okay,
word. So Jake is a very dry sense of humor. The whole time, I being the insecure high schooler that I was like, oh my God, Jake's making fun of me. He hates me. Jack, why does he hate me? And Jack was like, I don't know. He might hate you. And I was like, what the fuck, dude?
That's great advice. Thanks.
I probably said it's all in your head.
It's
think
all
everybody
in your head.
Hates you.
I do. Back then, yes. Now it's a little bit better. But
You're like, your
Yeah.
mother doesn't like me. I'm like, that's just wrong.
your mother loves me, but does she like me? I don't know.
Okay, that's fair.
She
That's
probably
pretty
doesn't have
solid.
strong feelings about anyone, I feel like, other than your dad.
That might be
She's like, who's that fucking redhead kid?
mostly accurate. Yeah. How did
That's
y'all
awesome.
like just meet at a party I hosted or something?
Yeah. So the way that Jack would do it back in high school is like we would have like small get-togethers at his parents' house where we would definitely not drink.
We drank.
And
It's all right.
we drank.
No cops on the street.
I think
right?
it's too
no
late
cops.
to go back now.
It is too
Yeah.
good. But okay, yeah. Age indeterminate, we would have parties at Jack's house. And yeah, I just met Jake through there. And then I'm sure we played like soccer one day. Jack was playing lacrosse for a while. I remember that. And I just slowly met all of your friends through that. But Jake was the common denominator.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was frequently at Jack's house. I mean, we only live 15 minutes away from each other or our parents' houses.
Yeah.
In Houston. And yeah, I think Jack's house was a stomping ground because his parents don't give a fuck.
They give a fuck. They just are like, hey,
Not
if you're responsible, you can drink. And none of us are really idiots.
yeah.
Like illegal idiots. You know what I mean? Like we were idiots, but we weren't like gonna get arrested.
Yeah.
Nobody was drinking
And
and driving.
so that was the meeting grounds. That's where
We don't endorse drinking and driving or secret vape hits for those of you in the
it was
comments.
truly like that meme of the little kids like around the round table, like
I don't know this meme.
What you don't know the meme? It's like the
No.
meeting of the minds. They're like they're like having like a very deep discussion about something.
No.
I think
Y'all
I
never
do
seen
know
that
what you're
meme?
talking about. Yeah. It's like the kids are like sitting around the table.
And they're
I'll
like
see-
12. And I think the original meme's like about Fortnite or like Minecraft or something like that. Like
Me and the boys discussing where to
yeah,
drop.
yeah,
this
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
That was just like truly I think Jack's house was one of those places, the meeting of the minds. Same thing where the French Revolution was born, you know, very analogous to that.
I love it.
Yeah.
It
So
was.
that was kind of, I guess, how we all came together. Like as they've said, my parents are very progressive, very liberal.
That's
So,
the right term for it.
that's the diplomatic way to put it. So I was always allowed to, you know, have parties or even have girlfriends spend the night. That was never an issue. My dad didn't give a fuck after I was
Unreal.
like 14. He was like, sure,
Unreal.
yeah. Like one time my dad
Figure it out.
one time my dad got mad at me for not locking the door. Now, some of y'all had some really strict parents. Imagine getting yelled at for not locking, and we were just like watching TV. Like she was probably asleep. I was probably playing. Honestly, I was probably playing Modern Warfare 2. Is what I was doing. And my dad was like, "What the fuck? Lock the door." And I was like, okay.
Okay.
I was like, I thought we weren't supposed to lock the door, but
It's like
That was
when
it.
you got a girl over.
yeah.
Jesus.
So
Damn,
yeah,
he was teaching you a lesson.
he
A
was.
life lesson, right?
He was. He was like, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, fair. Fair.
And you know what? Your dumbass didn't listen. And that's why Scott walked in a fucking million times pissed off.
That is true.
Yeah, that's probably true. So yeah, the parties and stuff used to happen at my place because everybody else, you know, I feel like your parents were like on the chill scale. Y'all's were probably like a 3. We could stay up late. They didn't give a damn about that, but we couldn't like drink.
1 is not chill and 10 is really
1
chill.
is like 10 p.m. bedtime, and I take your phone. 10 is like my parents. My parents were like a 9.
Okay, so like on the progressive chill scale. I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah,
I'd say
Okay.
yeah, a 3.
Yeah. Like my parents made no sense. I had a bedtime until like junior year of high school.
Yeah.
Like at 10 o'clock or like 9:30, my dad would come in and just take my phone and be like, go to bed. And I'd be like, Dad, I have homework. And he'd be like, I don't care. So I'd have to like get up and do my homework like before school. My parents are very strange like that. But then they were like, yeah, why don't
That
you have
is
your friends
so
over and have a party, play beer pong? I'm like, we're 16.
Work
Is
hard,
that all
play
right?
hard.
Yeah.
And it was totally chill. So yeah, I met Connor when we were like 6, and then Jake and I went to the same high school in Houston. We met like second semester of freshman year.
And I thought Jake hated me.
Yeah.
I still
Connor-
do sometimes.
Connor
I was
thought
at his
he
wedding.
hated him
and I
ever
was looking
since.
at him. I was like,
Oh, I still do.
That motherfucker don't like me.
That's not even probably a joke. You're probably like, yeah, I got invited to the wedding, but like, I still don't know. I'm like, bro.
I was on the
damn,
plane
bro.
ride. I was like, I hope he doesn't
Yeah.
embarrass me in front of
Yeah.
him.
Like, who invited
He
you?
was like, that man.
Who invited you, dumbass?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
Get that son of a bitch out of here. Yeah.
Get him out.
That would have
That's
been
amazing.
legendary. Oh my God. And if you
What
guys
a
saw the thumbnail for this live stream, that picture of us with cigars is from Jake's wedding.
It's from Jake's wedding.
You can see the hate on Jake's face for Connor in the photo
Yeah.
if you zoom in close enough.
It's absolute. We should play spin the bottle, all dudes.
I'm gonna have to veto that idea. Okay, Armando. These are a lot of questions. Where y'all from? We're all from Houston. Where y'all go to college? Ohio State, UT, Texas A&M, Corpus. First live soccer game.
First live.
So
soccer
what is
game?
this? Professional, international? Like
I
what
think
are
he's
we-
watching like. I think he's saying
First
watch.
ever. First ever live soccer game.
Yeah. That you like watched. I think is what he's saying. I don't think he means.
I mean,
My first was a Dynamo game.
Yep.
Dynamo were still playing at the University of Houston Stadium,
Okay.
so they didn't even have BBVA yet.
yeah.
For all y'all old heads, Houston old heads, and
Back when we were good.
they played maybe DC United. It was whoever Freddie Adu was on. This was back in the Freddie Adu craze. He was probably 16, 17, and I got an autograph
Damn.
from Freddie Adu after the game,
That's fucking sick, actually.
and I still have it.
I didn't even know that.
It's probably has negative equity now,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So I Bitcoin went up a lot and then it just. been
Yeah, I
crashing ever
probably should have sold
Not
it
bad.
maybe when
Yeah.
he was 18, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's worth something now. I have no idea.
since. He's probably got a son or something that would buy it back.
Oh, just to burn it.
Just to get it off the market.
Yeah.
probably.
Exactly. Got to lower the supply, drive
Yeah.
the demand up, drive the money up.
You might have to pay somebody.
What was your first game,
Maybe.
Connor?
My first game. I mean, again, are we talking like professional or just?
First ever,
We would watch soccer games all the time. That I remember. Like we would
but live.
probably the first.
But like
right,
you were in the stadium.
Yeah.
the first professional soccer game that I saw was.
This was not on the
had to have
TV.
been- I understand. The first professional. Fuck. God damn! I can't get a fucking word out.
Well,
I mean, you just seemed confused.
yeah, talk, bro.
You were
Well,
like, I used to
'cause-
watch.
Okay, look. So the first
Manchester
the
United.
earliest soccer game that I remember watching in a stadium, I have no idea who it was, but it's when I fucking cracked my skull open as an infant child. I was like a toddler. My dad was watching a soccer game, and I like wandered off around like the parking lot, and we were like watching, and then I like fell and hit the corner of this light post, which is all cement blocks. And it gave me this scar. Or you can kind of see it right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It used to be like way up here, and as I've gotten older, it moved
It's
down.
gone down.
Now the first professional one had to have been a Dynamo game, just a generic Dynamo game. I don't even remember who it was. You know what? It was one of the inaugural games in BBVA Stadium. No, it wasn't. No, it was. It was a U of H. It was a U of H.
Yeah.
That was when the Dynamo had Brian Ching.
Brian Ching, dude.
Brian Ching. Who was the really fast black guy that we had?
The really fast black
He
guy.
was no.
I have
was.
no
he was.
idea.
He was on the U.S. men's national team for a while. We got him when he was
Marcus
older.
Beasley?
DeMarcus fucking
DeMarcus
Beasley.
Beasley.
Yeah, he was like the stud.
Okay,
Oh.
so you went kind of later.
Yeah, 'cause
It was
he,
kinda later.
2014?
he was like mid-30s when we went back to the Dynamo, right? Because he was
Yeah.
in Europe.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know the DeMarcus
I don't know
Beasley
my
timeline.
my Beasley lore.
Yeah,
I don't
we-
know. I don't know it either. But that's probably the earliest professional one that I remember
Okay.
seeing.
Good job.
Yeah.
Who's playing y'all in a movie? I thought this was a great question.
I'm playing all three of us,
That-
like
oh,
fucking
that-
Robert Downey Jr. and goddamn Tropic Thunder. I'll do everybody.
Dude.
God, that's so racist. I could have the guy from Shang-Chi.
Dude, you could.
That could be, yeah, no,
You
that's
could.
not bad. That's
He would have
not
to
bad.
grow about a foot, probably, but
Simu?
Si-
Simu?
I thought it was Simon. Don't ask me. I assume.
No, he does have an Asian name. It's like Simu Liu or Lee or something.
that's his whitewashed Hollywood name.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be my shout.
Jack's
for me.
wearing a colonizer jersey and insulting Asian culture.
Connor, you're definitely a Rupert Grint.
Fuck you, dude. You name one feature that we have similar to each other besides our hair color.
It's
We
just
have a different
the
head
red hair.
shape.
Yeah.
It's different. It's like the Ed Sheeran argument. Those are some ugly motherfuckers. They are
Ed
talented.
Sheeran is fucking
Ed Sheeran is
ugly.
They are phenomenally talented, wonderful human beings and actors and musicians and artists.
So you're saying you are too attractive to be played by Rupert
Yeah,
Grint.
it's got to be the same.
I'm saying that you're saying that because we
would
look
play
alike, and I'm
Connor?
saying that we don't look alike. That is
Well,
the
I mean,
argument.
I'm not gonna say that like freaking
I could
Michael
see-
B. Jordan's gonna play me.
Michael
for-
B.
like,
Jordan
I
can
mean,
play me.
For Jack, I think Robert Downey, a younger Robert Downey,
Hell no.
Younger Robert Downey.
like from Iron Man.
Okay. No, I know Robert Downey Jr. I'm just
For Connor, for some reason, I go to Benedict Cumberbatch with the
I'll take
stash,
that. It's
Could
a
be,
big ass
yeah, yeah, yeah.
forehead. Yeah,
Could-
we got that. Yeah.
could be.
the
I'll
forehead.
take that.
Okay, yeah, and then he kind of has. I feel he always has the same hair as you.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Who
hair
is the actor
with the come
from?
up.
He's also ugly. Jake, just say it. Am I ugly?
He ain't that ugly. He just looks British. I mean, unless that's one and the same. It could be.
Damn. I like that. It's funny as hell.
Dude, you,
England
okay,
down
like,
bad right now.
when you're older, I feel like it could be. Tell me, okay, Toby Stevens. If you guys have seen Black Sails, I don't know if that's gonna focus. It's definitely not going to focus.
No.
Guys, yes, Jake is Vietnamese. I don't know how.
But Toby
we've all missed that.
Stevens from Black Sails, look him up. That's
Yeah.
Connor.
Damn, I'll take that. I'll take that for sure.
I've never seen that guy in my life.
Jack, I'm kind of stuck on who would play you.
You know who Christian Slater is?
Yeah, you think Christian Slater?
Somebody at a party told me I look like young Christian Slater.
But here's the thing: he's too edgy to play you. Like
you're way too
Christian Slater was like, super. You know what? Johnny Depp could play you.
kind of
Johnny Depp
gross,
can play you.
sticky looking.
Very
He'd have,
exotic,
he'd have to get
desired by
bigger.
all women. Yeah, no,
He'd have to
I
get-
see that.
Shut
I
the
see that for sure.
fuck up.
Bed
Oh
pooper.
my god.
Oh no, that's right.
Extremely talented. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think that's a good shout. I appreciate that, Connor. Okay, that was a great
That's
question.
the last time I ever fucking
That
said
was
shit.
Oh,
a-
this is a no.
Oh no. Considering how the U.S.
we're
men's
gonna-
national team performed better than most people predicted, making it to the round of 16. Is that really the most people predicted? Well, it's better than we predicted here at DeadBall TV. What should be a realistic expectation going into the 2026 World Cup? Should the expectation be higher since we are now hosting the tournament? So this is first real football question. I mean, if we lost in the round of 16 during a home World Cup, embarrassing.
Mega L.
Catastrophic failure. Yes. That's what I was
Soccer will always be a second tier sport
Yeah.
if that's the case.
That would be a massive L.
What was the question? What's our
Should
expectation?
the expectation be higher? I'm going to bet $5 that Connor's computer just crashed. And because of that, I'm just going to put it on us.
Oh my god!
So now you guys can see what happens live when his computer crashes.
Yeah.
You just gotta roll with it, dude.
My shout is semis. Same thing as 2002
Semis?
with Korea.
Dude, that'd be tough. I mean, that should be the objective, right? Expectation should be quarters. Semifinals should be massive dub.
That's what they should shoot for. Though.
Yeah. No, okay. I think you're probably right. Semifinals, yeah. Because I feel like, but then okay, so let's expand the question a little bit more. Then, what should Canada and Mexico be trying to do? Because they get some games too.
Canada make it out of the group.
Yeah, round 16. I
Yep.
feel like Mexico is probably quarterfinals again, like it's been for 600 years.
Mexico quarters. Fifth game, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's definitely fair to say that the U.S. has the highest expectation for the 2026 World Cup because the bulk of the games are going to be there. And also, they just have the best team. So, yeah.
On paper, you just any way that you cut it, just they've the better team. Right
Yeah. Like, I'm curious to see who the head coach becomes because that'll be that's a big deciding factor. So good question. Sorry, I was supposed to read out who does these. Who do you think will qualify from CONMEBOL to the 2026 World Cup? Same teams as this year or some surprises?
So did we ever figure out if they get 5 total spots now?
I think it's 5 plus 1 now.
5 plus 1, so 6 total.
Yes. Connor's back. Connor, did you hear that question?
Yes, vaguely. Like, what were the expectations?
No, we've already moved on.
Who do you think? Who do you think we will qualify from CONMEBOL to the 2026 World Cup? Same teams as this year. More surprises.
Michael.
Michael, shout out for the question. I would like to see more surprises, but honestly, I don't know if we will. I think we're going to see more of the same. Like,
I'm going to go hot take. I'm going to say Paraguay.
Holy shit. His thing froze.
No, I'm here.
You were completely.
He was frozen in thought.
You were completely still.
I'm just thinking.
Shit, that was crazy.
I think we'll see a lot of the same. I'm really hoping Ecuador comes through. You know what? Hot take. I'm thinking Peru maybe falls off and we see Chile.
See, I agree Peru falls off, but I think Paraguay take it.
You think Paraguay gets in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, and Colombia has to be in there too. Like it's
that would be a shocker if they didn't.
I think it probably is going to be like Colombia 5, Paraguay 6, Peru 7.
I don't know. Colombia's kind of aging, dude.
They do, but they still have more star power than the other teams.
Okay.
Like, I mean, Paraguay's got
like
Miguel Almiron, who's been going off, but
the
rest of the team is extremely suspect.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be sick if Venezuela did something.
Dude, that would be sick.
Their U teams are fire.
I will go on record again. I've said this multiple times. I don't know if I can find it, but Venezuela's last game in the Copa America. The hell you talking about?
I said, has he talked about Venezuela before?
The
last game in the Copa America?
I've said the last game of Venezuela in the Copa America. I don't remember who they played. It might have been like Paraguay or something like that. The last game that Venezuela played in the Copa America was the best game of the Copa America. I'm telling you, it was incredible. I can't even remember the exact stat line. I think it went to like 2-2 was the last I checked on it. We were eating dinner with my family, and the whole time I was like peeking through the doorway at the living room TV.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
And then you got smacked up by your dad for not
damn straight. Slapped me on the back of the head. And I was
damn right.
Jawohl, Mike Fiera.
Honestly, from a neutral who doesn't really follow CONMEBOL very often, I just pray to God it's not Chile. Shit, I feel like
we all do. I mean, no offense to Chile, but like a little bit of offense to Chile. I'm not
all offense from me.
Yeah, not a huge Chilean fan over here. The country's wonderful.
Women beautiful, but
politically, historically, and football speaking, not really.
I don't think Chile's got the guys coming up right now to make it. I think their youth prospects, kind of like Peru, looking pretty thin right now.
Pedro Pascal has to be the Chilean apologist, and then I'll consider.
Is he from there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Most overrated player from the national team you guys support.
Are we picking one national team?
No, from the ones that we support.
From the ones that we support.
Oh, yeah.
So we can start with the U.S. since we all support them to varying degrees.
Most overrated?
You already know who I'm going to say.
You already know who I'm going to say because it's already on the TikTok.
Pulisic.
Dragging me for it. Pulisic is the most overrated?
I think he's the most overrated, yeah.
Okay, you're going Pulisic. I'm going
Pulisic.
Tim Weah. Tim Weah is the most overrated player in the U.S.
Wow.
I think Tim Weah is
I think we haven't seen everything that he has to offer. I don't know, but then again,
So then, I mean, I agree, but then stop saying he's ready for the Prem and he's playing for a top 6 club. No, he's not. He's barely any output for a decent French team.
I'd like to see him on. I mean, I guess they don't really need him, but Newcastle.
Overrated. I really, really want to say McKennie.
That's a great shout too.
I really want to say McKennie. I think
it's a great shout.
Kind of a secondary nod is I really want to say Pepe as well.
Nah, dude. I see. A year ago, I agree with you. I feel like his stock has tumbled.
But, and I don't know if how much y'all go onto the U.S. men's national team, like subreddits or in that Twitter sphere, the echo chamber.
Twitter sometimes.
They have him pinged
Echo
as
chamber.
the starting 9 for 2026. And that he's playing in Belgium.
See, that might be true. My theory for why all those accounts are saying Ricardo Pepi is because they said Ricardo Pepi was going to be the man in Qatar, and now that they're proven wrong, they're trying to like make up for their previous incorrect take by saying like, oh, but 2026.
Oh, they're trying to backtrack.
No, I was just one World Cup early. Now 2026, and Ricardo Pepi's decent, but like, I wouldn't put him as most overrated. Because I don't see people talk about. No one says Ricardo Pepi should go to Spurs or should go to Chelsea.
Okay, then
but people say Tim Weah should go to like Liverpool or like all this other bullshit.
I'll stick with McKennie for my shout.
I think McKennie's a really good shout, and I think we can also. This is very interesting. I think we can also probably come up with a few players because we see so much U.S. men's national team like propaganda. You know what I mean? So we see the horrible takes.
Yeah.
Of like, Serginho Dest, top 10 right back in the world, or like the bullshit like that. We see that because we speak English and we just follow a lot of US accounts. Okay. So that's why.
Can I hop in here really quick?
Yeah.
While we're still talking about US men's national team and CONCACAF a little bit, we got a comment saying, I don't know who James is, but I assume he's referencing one of you. But Mark Howard says, does James still think Canada is trash, knowing that they were against 2 semifinalists and then ranked number 2? I want answers.
He's probably referring to me.
That's definitely
I'm a huge Canada hater. So what's the question? Do I still
Jake,
think they're
yeah,
ass?
you said Jake.
Yeah, they're still ass. I'm sorry.
I'm terrified. I don't know. I was on that roller coaster. I was like up on them and down on them and up on them and down on them. I think they have a lot of star power, but I think that's all that they have. They weren't as cohesive as I expected them to be. And I just want to see more, I expected more of them. I overrated them for sure.
My hatred is on a personal level as well.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. And there is something to be said for going against, these teams that, do have the mental fortitude to go through and win it all. But at the same time, you got to get results. Wins are wins. If Japan can make these results happen, then Canada should be able to too. That's the standard of the World Cup. And,
But I think most Canadians would have told you that they're better than Japan.
Yeah.
Which is objectively false.
Yes.
So, I mean, you guys took 3 L's at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a tough group.
Definitely a tough group.
None of us had Canada make it. Japan, dude, those were like the groups of death. The hardest groups, in my opinion.
Japan had the hardest group, I would have said.
For any Asian team would have been like, we have to play Costa Rica, Germany, and Spain. No, thank you. They would have they would have said, give me Morocco.
They would have already bought the plane tickets home after the first game. Or maybe even before the first game.
And this is the problem with weaker federations is they inflate these teams and they make them look better than they actually are. Canada, look, they're not trash. They were
they're not
seriously overhyped by both Canadian media, but I also think American media as well. Like there were several.
ESPN was definitely riding.
Dude, there were some pundits that had them in the goddamn quarters and semis.
Well, it's because the MLS players.
Yeah.
Look,
their whole back line is like Montreal FC or whatever.
I don't know about quarter or semifinalists. That's pretty ridiculous. But I think at one time they were appropriately rated. How they were in my mind, but issues in the locker room, getting out strategized. Like maybe their coach is a great man manager, but their game plan seems pretty fragile. The mental state that the guys were in didn't really seem to be there. The expectations, like I don't know, they were not ready. But I think that they can be dangerous. But we just did not see that.
They could be
for sure.
But I didn't see that. You can't rate a national team, especially in a 2-year span.
Yeah.
That's probably as long as they've been relevant.
Inside of CONCACAF.
Yeah.
Inside of CONCACAF.
The hype started when they spanked the US, right? And then going forward from there.
And they beat Mexico.
And
everybody lost
in the same window, I think.
That was in the winter.
That
was January, February this year.
Yeah.
The US is not the barometer. They are not the metric. They are not the guiding line to tell you your relevance in the World Cup because, I mean, hey, it's the U.S. Like, come on. We aren't that good.
Yeah.
Just because you do that to U.S. and Mexico.
Yeah, the U.S. is still the premier power right now in CONCACAF. And Mexico, we'll see when the next managerial appointment is decided, which, by the way, I got a lot of questions about that. I already made a video. It's like 25 minutes long about who I think should be Mexico's manager. So I'm not going to talk about that right now.
Go watch it.
I gave y'all 25 minutes of footage on a different video.
Straight.
You can
go click on it. It needs more views.
Go check that out. Go check that out.
Back to the original question. Do we think we can knock out most overrated on our respective teams really quickly?
So you're going to go Argentina?
Yeah, Argentina.
Okay,
yeah, just a few words.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, I think. Fuck, dude. Probably Lautaro or Enzo Fernandez.
Okay. I was gonna say either Emi Martínez or McAllister. Yeah.
Why Emi Martínez?
Because I think he's a good goalkeeper, nothing more, nothing less.
He's a good goalkeeper. He's excellent at penalties, but
he's excellent at penalties. Yeah.
I mean, we don't worship him for his skill. We worship him for what he's done. If that makes any sense.
He shows up for big moments, but I feel he slips up in very like routine type saves.
Well, yeah. Well, he's also not tall. He gets there, but he's just not the most physically.
He's a little chunky too.
He's allowed some bad ones at Aston.
Well, yeah, at Aston, but I mean, at the World Cup, he got a hand to almost every single one of them.
But he didn't save them.
No, agreed. But that's what I'm saying.
That's like saying, like, oh, well, he hit the post 4 times, but he got no goals. You know, it's like, that's good. I mean, I guess it shows that, like, your positioning is good, but
your positioning, your instincts, yeah. Well, then, yeah, you're just not tall enough. It's not that you're not good. It's just that you physically can't keep up. You know, Muggsy Bogues was a good basketball player, not in the NBA. You know, like.
I think it's Bogues, but yeah.
You know, same shit. It sounds more like a gangster mafioso name.
Do you have a most rated Argentine? Overrated Argentine, Jake?
For
you, I mean, it's wait, what am I saying? Let me take it back. Holy shit, I'm like mad at myself. It's Lisandro Martínez. 100% is the most overrated. Sorry, he played so little at the World Cup. I forgot he existed. He's by far the most overrated Argentine player.
We'll see.
God, you're
we will see. Hater. We will see.
You are such a simp.
What I saw there,
he's had like 5 good games for y'all, and now you like already saying he's the GOAT.
No, but he plays like a leader. He's showing true potential.
It doesn't mean
I'm pretty impressed by him.
It doesn't make you world class. Jordan Henderson's a leader too. It doesn't make you world class.
You are.
I didn't say, and I didn't say. Did we say who is the most underrated leader? No, it's who is the most overrated player, which would be Lisandro Martínez.
I don't know. I think people are seriously overrating. Like in the grand scheme of things, we're seriously overrating Enzo Fernandez. 100 mil. I don't think
that's
he's
crazy.
He is at max
120.
At max 75. And apparently they've already had 2 offers for exceeding his release clause.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still considering. Unreal. I think that's ridiculous. He is unproven outside of, really cohesive Argentina midfield.
Yeah.
That already had a structure, and he just had to fill in to a position with a really wonderful game plan from Scaloni. It was difficult, sure. They won the World Cup, sure. He played his fucking heart out and played well, yes. But, like, I don't know. I don't know if he can fit into highly complex Premier League systems against some really, really cohesive European powerhouses. That scares me. Playing for Real Madrid, maybe he matches up well with his Uruguayan counterpart, but I don't know. 120 plus.
Yeah,
I don't think he's worth that
for value. Yeah,
for value. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
move on.
I think definitely a case for Lisandro.
Yeah, I'll say Mexico real quick. I don't know if there is like an overrated player.
They're all ass.
I'd probably say Chucky Lozano's overrated by Mexico fans. He's overrated, but like, does the general public overrate a single Mexican talent? I don't think so. Who are you going to overrate? You know what I mean? Like, you got to, like, I just feel like they don't have enough clout to be overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how do you measure overrating someone?
Yeah, like that? I never hear either of y'all talk about, like, Luis Chavez.
Like, bro, Luis Chavez is fucking goated, dude.
Yeah. Like, bro, Pineda's got to go to the Premier League. None of y'all ever said that. Nobody's ever said that in the history of football. So, like, it's hard to be overrated. You know what I mean? And if you're not,
that's because I'm racist towards Mexicans.
That is definitely true.
That's I'm wearing a fucking Selena shirt right now.
My question would be, why do you think the U.S. men's national team lack Hispanic, American, or Latino players? I feel like since the Latino population is the biggest minority and also probably the biggest population that is engaged in soccer, why is it that none of them get to the national team? Very interesting question.
That is very interesting.
My short answer is that they're poached.
They're poached before they can break on?
They're poached they're poached before they can truly represent the U.S., and they would much rather represent their parents' country, I guess, if they were born here in the U.S. before they would represent the country that they're born in.
What percentage of the U.S. is Hispanic? Connor, is it like 10%?
Oh, girl, I don't know. I'm not Hispanic. I'm Latino. They have it's been made abundantly clear to me that I'm not part of the Hispanic population. I am Latino. I have no idea what the percentage is.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, let's go through the U.S. men's national team Spanish guys right now. We got Jesus Ferreira, Ricardo Pepi. It's 2. Am I forgetting anybody?
That's it.
That's it? So 2 out of
Hispanic heritage.
Of Hispanic heritage.
Ferreira
and Pepi, right? That's it?
Yeah.
Pepi. No. We've got another guy in the midfield, Giovanni Gio Reyna. He's Argentine and Spanish?
Italian, right?
Argentine Italian? Look,
can you Google where his dad's from?
Claudio
Reyna.
His dad is Argentine.
His dad's Argentine. Okay, his dad's Argentine.
What is his name? Claudio Reyna.
Yeah, Claudio Reyna.
Wait, so the question was Latino or Hispanic, or both?
Let me see.
Either
Hispanic American or Latino players. Okay. So what is the combined Latino and Hispanic population in the United States?
Yeah, that's my answer.
And I feel like
they're poached by other teams.
Dude, oh God, I'm not educated enough to give this answer. Some player, it might have been David Ochoa, but it might have been like Julian Araujo or somebody was like talking about culturally he feels more at home playing for Mexico. Y'all gotta let us know. I don't remember who said it.
It can be as simple as that, right?
It could have been Jonathan Gonzalez, honestly.
But there's a good amount of players that play through a youth level for one country, and then they're like, nah, actually, I feel this way.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. So
I don't feel like the representation is like horrible. It's definitely lower than expected. But I mean, like if Zendejas picks the U.S. over Mexico, then now you're talking about 4 Latinos in a 23-man squad, which is roughly like what, 20%, a little less. Yeah. I feel like that's about right, right? Like 15%.
If there truly is some credence to that, the only thing I could think of is a lot of our soccer upbringing here, especially into the MLS, is to go through the college system, and it is harder for Latinos to get into colleges. Like whether you have the support at home, whether you have or Hispanic, Latino, a lot of that infrastructure just isn't set up. Like a lot of families are set to tell you to go and like work or do something to, to find money to help within the family dynamic before sending you to college. Like we're just now seeing like an uptick in Hispanic and Latino. And again, I'm not an anthropologist, so if I'm off base on some of this, I'm just telling you from what I notice, from what my friends have told me. A lot of
you better have sources for what you're saying.
I went to fucking A&M Corpus Christi. The population there's 80% fucking Hispanic Mexicans. Like so many people that I met there were first generation college graduates. Like they were the first person in their family to go to college, to graduate from there. And they just said, their parents just didn't have the support in spite of their family living there for generations. Like it just is what it is. So maybe it's just they just haven't fit into the college infrastructure yet. And the US doesn't really have like a club infrastructure before that. But I don't know. I do think we have a reasonable amount. Maybe it's less than expected. Or maybe you're racist for thinking we need more Latinos and Hispanics because we're good at soccer. What the hell is that? That's bullshit.
Maybe. Yeah, throw it back on them.
Yeah, we're fucking
Nice.
they're engineers out there. God
Yeah.
damn it. They're too busy hitting the books, making real money. You
Not
son
that-
of a bitch.
Not that MLS salary.
Not me. I'm an actor. Because I'm Argentine. I'm a special Latin.
I don't know. I find that that topic of like racial representation in a national team is extremely interesting to me, but we're not going to talk about that right now because that could be a whole like 30-minute episode.
That could. That's a
on its
biopic.
own.
Netflix could make a fucking documentary about that shit. So
See lots of questions about CONCACAF and CONMEBOL, so I'll ask one about Asia.
hell yeah.
Oh,
What do you attribute to the success of teams like the Republic of Korea, Japan, and Morocco at Qatar? And what is replicable and what isn't for the non-big teams like Mexico to follow?
Mexico's a non-big team?
I mean,
Maybe they're
That's a
talking
great
talent wise.
shout.
Maybe they're
Holy
talking.
shit.
Maybe they're talking
That-
relevance talent wise right
No,
now.
I mean,
Tommy
if
Daddy
you're-
69, that is
if you're talking
Mexico, non-big
performance of the
team.
World Cup, they're not a big team.
Luca de la Torre is the other fucking Latin guy. Thank you so much.
He's
Thank you so much
Spanish.
for that.
Isn't he Spanish? I thought he was Spanish.
That's still Latino, and
Is
he
it?
is
That's
Hispanic.
Euro.
passing.
Dude, that shit confuses
that's Euro,
me.
bro.
I don't know how like a Spaniard identifies.
That's Euro.
Latin. That's.
Are you
that's
sure?
Latino. Yes. Where do they speak Latin? They speak Spanish. That's a
They speak
Romance
Spanish,
language
but
in the
they
Romans.
definitely think they're higher. They're like, okay. Let's not
Yes.
get
No.
into it.
Agreed. No. Yeah. We don't have to get.
I don't know. I don't know how they identified and ask enough Spanish people. But when we go to Madrid, we'll bring the mics out. We'll ask the public.
know.
I think.
Do you think you're better than? Never. Sorry.
Are you genetically superior? No. Okay.
What is your favorite racial slur towards
Yeah, exactly.
Latino Americans?
I think if you look at Korea, Japan, and Morocco, I would say one of the biggest differences is cohesion and morale, which is kind of like a
Yes.
catch-all. Like Morocco is a great example because talent-wise, they're an underrated team in terms of like their players play at a lot of good clubs. They do have a world-class player in Hakimi. You could argue with Ziyech. And I think how they play with the willingness for like every single player to literally die for the jersey
Mhm.
is, I mean, it's something that you can't really pick and choose when you want to activate that. Like some
And you
managers
can't
can
teach that either.
you can't. Like I would argue like Scaloni did that with Argentina. He like got the guys to want to die for the badge, but they also wanted to die for the badge because they knew it was Messi's last chance.
They wanted to die.
They do it for each other. That is a team
Yeah.
chemistry sort of thing. I mean, we
It is.
saw that Canada had that for a while, and then there were locker room problems, and then they crash out of the World Cup against, arguably very good sides. But that's a cohesion thing. Like we saw it with Japan too. Japan does not beat fucking Germany or Spain unless they absolutely play their fucking socks off for each other. Like there's chemistry there. That chemistry cannot be taken lightly. That's something that no single coach can instill in like a random group of guys. That is something that has to be fostered within the locker room. I mean, we could even make an argument for that happening with France, with Benzema being taken out and the locker room's kind of split. Like, oh, we need him. And then like, oh, well, the coach Deschamps, we have an issue there, that I've heard that argument made, and honestly, it rings kind of true. Like, I think it's different. Like Benzema affects a team differently, and so does that ego having one of your star players, one of your captains, dropped. That's difficult for a team to withstand.
Yeah.
And I think you need another important thing to highlight with these teams is especially Japan and Morocco, Korea to a degree, but they struggled a little bit more with their game plan, is how to control a game, even without having the ball. But how do we make the opponent play at a tempo that we want to play with?
That works with us.
Morocco was phenomenal at doing that. Italy was great at doing that in the Euros. They made every single team play Italian football, and that's why they won. Japan, the same thing. They had a game plan. They knew how to neutralize Spain and Germany, and then when the time came, they hit them with their trap card, as I like to say. Korea, you could even see in the World Cup, they were trying to play possession football, which is like really risky for a lesser talented country to do, but they did it very well. Now kind of bit them in the ass a few times, especially against Brazil. So that's why I'm saying they didn't do it as well as Japan and Morocco, because Korea were beat soundly by Brazil. Could have probably been like 7-1. But I think that's something that like the U.S. is not always very good at. Mexico is certainly not always very good at. Like, how do we control the game, maybe even without having the ball, which is a unique skill on its own, I would say.
And all three of those teams, I feel, were pretty good at making adjustments.
Yes.
Throughout the game, especially first half versus second half type adjustments. Yeah. Whereas a team like Mexico or the U.S. and Canada, they were rigid the entire time. They had one game plan, and they were going to stick with that.
Yeah, and if it doesn't go through,
even if it wasn't working,
go through. Yeah,
yeah. You could say that every single manager of the CONCACAF teams made their subs too late. Bringing guys on like the 86th minute. What the hell are they going to do then?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
what do they have time to do? They could come on and play the best game of their life. But
yeah,
I mean,
let's throw Gio Reyna on with 10 minutes left. It's like, dude, that sub needs to come in the 50th minute.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
halftime. Yeah.
Oh, y'all want to see my sticker I got for Christmas? Look at that. Look at that.
It's pretty sick.
It is fucking sick, dude.
Don't get that scratch.
What flag is that?
It's which team?
Honduras.
Yeah.
Honduras. Which team will benefit the most in regards to managerial change in international football?
Portugal.
I'm done talking about the U.S. Portugal.
Portugal.
That's a
baby.
clean sweep. That's a clean sweep for Portugal. Sweep. That team is fucking stacked.
Portugal need Jesus, y'all. Holy shit. They need
the special one.
Dude, Mourinho went to Portugal. Oh my Lord.
I don't know how well that would go. He's pretty polarizing in the locker room, but
I think
his personality in short bursts is to be respected. So maybe you're right. Maybe that could.
I could see him staying at Roma until 2026, until the Euros. And then maybe he gets a job right after the Euros for the World Cup, or maybe he gets it right before the Euros and he uses that kind of as his test. He gets 2 years.
I think he needs a 2-year contract going into a big tournament, straight to the Euros. I agree.
I can see him doing that. I mean, he's coached literally everywhere else.
Yeah.
In Europe. Why not coach for his country?
That's really interesting. And I feel like a Jose Mourinho Portugal is like scary.
It is scary. That's legendary.
The level of bus parking will reach unfathomable depths that we've never seen.
I feel like the dark arts that we might start seeing from Portugal is going to be next level. That's a stacked team, man.
Really could.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like a dark horse shout maybe for like which national team is playing like the lowest below their potential? I have one.
Denmark?
No. Kasper Jomans. He's a good manager. He just absolutely fucked it at the World Cup. But
you better say Brazil?
I was gonna say Japan.
Oh, okay. Oh no, you're right.
They just re-signed him.
They just re-signed Moriyasu, which I think is a bad idea.
Horrible.
It's a bad idea. Horrible. I think Moriyasu has already accomplished what he needed to do. I think we've hit Moriyasu's ceiling, and I think Japan have one of the most talented squads like in world football, like on the international scene.
The entire chat thinks Mexico.
They can't stagnate.
People are just commenting Mexico.
We're not going to talk about U.S. or Mexico. We're trying to talk.
Okay,
yeah. See,
and it's just objectively, it's not Mexico. Like Mexico's, yes, they're underperforming, but like
there's a whole infrastructure thing.
Their manager can only do so much.
The manager needs help too. Yeah. Sorry. Continue. Carry on about Japan more.
No, I just think it's a great. That would have been a extremely attractive job for any international manager, especially when he wants to play offensive football with the weapons that Japan has. That midfield is crazy. The whole team is really good. That would have been great.
You know what would have been awesome would be to see oh my god, I'm a terrible Argentine. You're fucking guy, Spurs. Yeah. Professor
Pochettino.
Spurs over there. Pochettino over there. But I think the culture scares him. Can you imagine a Pochettino Spain Japan? It's an easy job for him. Like, he just has to produce a little bit here and there. Like, the hardest thing would be the language barrier. But, like, objectively, it works. Like, you've got great offensive weapons on the wings. It's literally the Spurs job.
Dude, if Pochettino signed with Japan, they're my second favorite team.
They'd be my favorite team.
Dude, if I woke up and ESPN, Pochettino signs 8-year contract with JFA, Oh my god.
He wouldn't. He would do for
I'd
like
pass
2
out.
years.
I just can't even imagine a world where that
Pochettino
happens.
signed lifetime contract with Japanese national team.
I just can't imagine a world where
Holy
that
shit,
happens.
dude.
Pochettino comes
there's
out,
no way.
23andMe reveals he's 70% Japanese.
There's just no fucking way.
No, there's no fucking
Wow.
way. It's completely unrealistic. This is all theory crafting here, but that would be fun, you know? An offensive counterattacking Japan, you know, given the coaching and the weapons that would be available to them with Pochettino there, like that would be exciting. That would be fun. Albert would be fucking furious.
He'd be furious. Chris says England.
Yo, that is a good one. That one fucking I completely forgot about them. Yes, dude. Are you kidding me? Get Gareth Southgate out of there. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Otherwise, you are going to waste this generation. We really don't have to talk about it anymore, but this is a golden generation that will go to waste. You signed into another contract.
This truly is their golden generation because they don't have the club rivalries that the past generation had. Like those guys fucking hated each other,
and they're just better.
And they're just
just better.
I mean, literally 8 ways from Sunday, they should be doing great things.
Yeah,
should
and it's not like they just have a good midfield or just have a good defense. They have everything. You have all of the tools you need to embarrass France. France at full strength, but they just don't have the unity to do it or the capabilities. Like
they just don't have the tactics.
They don't have the tactics. They don't have the coaching. Yeah. Like the chemistry's there. The chemistry's there. They just don't have a good game.
Oh, they love each other.
Yeah.
They love each other. They love each other. They're willing to go out there. I mean, dude, the fact that I don't know, Harry Kane's doing all he can, but the system doesn't facilitate him to get goals. He's having to force impossible situations and get assists. And then everybody crucifies him for not making that penalty. He should not have to get the fucking penalty in the first place.
Dude, there are some people that had Harry Kane like worst 11 of the
idiots. Morons.
Yeah.
Morons. I dare you to see.
I think they're just Arsenal fans. I think it's really just what it was.
Yeah.
Like, should he have made the pen? Absolutely. But the man had 5 goal involvements. Like, don't tell me that he was worst. He was the worst 9 of the tournament.
Wrong.
Like, that's just crazy.
That was Pinaldo.
That's a way better shout. Although maybe he didn't even get the minutes to qualify. But yeah. Anyways,
moving on.
Let's just keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing here. Next question. Was it a simp or Chad move for Jack's brother to be making out with a stranger during the World Cup final penalties? From K. Anthony. This is I didn't make this up.
No. I talked
this
about
is a real comment. This is a real question.
I talked about it in the one video when we went to penalties. Josh came with me to all the games, and to be fair, he was very focused on the game up until this point. But like there was one point during penalties. I don't know if it was like while the penalties were going on when we went to penalties or if it was after Montiel scored. I just remember celebrating and like hugging fucking random dudes. There was this one guy that came in. He was wearing like a trench coat and like free from the freezing cold. He still had his beanie on and a backpack. Like he had obviously just come from work, but he like pushed his way through. I got pissed off at him. I fucking was really angry because of how rude he was coming in. But then when we scored those penalties, of course, we're like fucking hugging. And I was like, Flaquito, I love you. You're my fucking guy. Like just hugging random people. And I turned around to find Josh. And I just see him like mugging down with this girl. And he just looks
the little gordita.
No, she was pretty cute, but he's just like making out. And I was like, Josh. And he's like, ooh. I was like, I got your bitch ass.
What was she Argentine at least?
Yeah. She was Argentine.
I'm gonna say, all right. So I would say if Josh was Argentine and that was his national team, I would say simp move. But because it wasn't his national team and the woman was supporting the team that was playing, Argentina, I'm gonna go Chad move.
Yeah, she has all the power. Don't ever tell him this. Do not ever tell him this. But yeah, that was a Chad move. She has all the power in that situation.
Thank God she just on the internet.
She just won a World Cup.
It was the opposite of simping, I would argue.
Yeah.
It's a Chad move. Yeah.
He just got
I think
home.
that's a general consensus.
Yeah.
Chad move.
That was a great question.
That was a great question.
That was one of the best that we got. I
Can't believe that happened.
I love hearing y'all's conversations about the World Cup games. Appreciate it, Joe. My question is, how did y'all three meet and decide on starting DeadBall TV? So we already kind of talked about us meeting. Why we started.
We
DeadBall
talked about
TV.
this on Goals TV.
We did. So we did an interview with Goals TV. I'll put the link to their stuff down below when the live stream is done, so you guys can check that out. But in short, in one sentence, because we talked about football all the time
Already.
and we were like, why don't we just
I remember the
record
moment when it became a reality to me. I remember the exact moment. It was after
I guess something's on fire outside. There's a
Damn, it's raining hard here.
yeah, and it just started pouring. Good Lord.
God's crying because Pele's dead.
Yes.
The tears of a nation.
Probably, well, that's probably
rest in peace to the GOAT, or the original GOAT, not the GOAT.
Check yourself.
Check myself. I know.
He's number one.
I'm feeling emotional right. Shut the. All right, I don't want to talk about this on the day of his death. I don't want to get personal, but I remember exactly the moment when it became a reality for me, because we would always throw the idea around. Like we would always like shoot the shit, or like be talking, or like we'd be at parties and shit. We're like, damn, we gotta record this shit, like hugging each other, like, oh damn, we gotta fucking get this on, something like that. But I remember it was after France beat Croatia, and we were all sitting around the island in your kitchen, Jack. And I was trying to say that Otamendi had a good World Cup, and you guys were talking massive shit in 2018, absolutely like laying into me, and we were screaming at each other. Like I remember everybody's voices were raised. Your parents were upstairs or out of. I had no idea, but everybody was angry. I was like angry, like we were yelling, and then we just started like laughing and like shooting the shit, and I was furious and red. And I just remember thinking, I was like, God damn, this would make great content. People would love to watch this shit. And I was like, okay, that's a reality for me now.
Took us 3 years from that point to get our shit together. And
yeah. Well, y'all took a lot of convincing. I already had a YouTube channel, so I already kind of like knew how this worked. At least I had like experience in that regard.
You're prioritizing that?
But it took a while to get these fools to actually agree.
Well, I'm glad we're doing something finally.
Yeah, me too.
They were scared. They were afraid. Time. I had to lead them to the light. It took a while.
Yeah.
But here we are. What's the highest level of football you guys have played? From
physically played.
El Chingon.
High school varsity. Texas
Summer League. Or Sunday League, sorry.
Serie B. Honestly, the highest level of football that I've played is probably when I played these Portuguese guys when I was in Mexico. We played sand soccer, and I scored a double nutmeg.
Oh, that was probably tough.
Through a father and son's legs while my dad was watching. And I was like, ooh. And the guys were like, ooh. And my dad came up later and he was like, that was nice. And I was like, I didn't even mean to do that. That was a complete accident.
Dude, I don't know if I believe this. You be making up phantom nutmegs all the time.
It happened.
That is literally the one soccer story that I have. That is the one.
It happened.
That is the one.
It happened.
I've told you about. Have you not believed me all these years? It was like 6 years ago.
Every time Connor and I play soccer afterwards, he's like, bro, did you see my nut when I nutmeg that guy? I'm like,
no, I don't.
I'm like, that never happened.
Never once.
Yeah.
I don't. You're like, yeah, dude, I got that guy midfield. He fell. I'm like, I have no memory of this happening.
Oh my fucking God, this man. No, I never do that. I'm very humble.
One time we played like 3-on-3. It might have been with our girlfriends. You said you nutmegged me. You're like, yeah, I nutmegged you. I was like,
did get you.
You didn't.
Yes.
You never nutmegged me.
I did. It was once, and it was on accident.
No, this is what
I'm pretty sure. Accident, but I did it.
You passed it. It like bounced off 4 people's legs.
No,
it was
you and me one-on-one, and I nutmegged you, and then you bodied me off the ball. Yes, dude. I promise. It was a complete and total accident.
We're gonna start bringing a full film crew to these goddamn pickup games.
Replays.
I'm ready if you buy it. I'm here.
But we never, or at least Connor and I never really played like organized soccer at a high level. I played
in high school, but pickup games now.
Didn't you play like 1 year?
I played 1 year, yeah, and then we went to fucking we almost made it to State and Theater, and I was like, I should probably start prioritizing this.
Yeah, soccer was not my sport growing up. I didn't really start playing until I was like 21, I would say.
El Chingon. I just realized that was his
So
name.
I thought I saw this comment.
Oh,
This is one of the last ones in here. What do you guys think of the 4 official candidates for the 2030 World Cup? So I think we should just talk about which one we would like to see the most. So we have Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Greece. First bid ever to have 3 countries from 3 continents: Spain,
Sick.
Portugal, Ukraine, Uruguay, Argentina, Paraguay, Chile. So like basically South America. This guy's saying it'd be cool because it'd be 100-year anniversary, the first World Cup in Uruguay. And then 4 is Morocco. So I'm a straight from the top. Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Greece would be fire. That's mine. That's my vote. Because I'm biased as shit.
that
I like what it would do for Greece, but I don't know about the infrastructure. Like, as long as nobody builds extra stadiums, I'd be okay with Saudi Arabia and Egypt and Greece.
Let me tell you, dude, if you're worried about infrastructure, Greece is the last place that should host any international convention or anything.
But the boons that they would get from that, they'd get a tremendous amount of tourism. They'd get a tremendous amount of stimulus in the economy. And it'd honestly just be really good for the people to have that. Greece has been down bad for a while. Saudi Arabia don't need the fucking money.
They don't have the money to build the stadiums, though.
Well,
Saudi Arabia is going to have to pay for the Greek stadiums.
Well, doesn't Greece already have stadiums? Greece is a footballing country. Maybe they don't have huge ones.
Shocking, dude.
The
Olympiacos
stadiums,
has a good stadium in Piraeus. The rest of the teams,
trash.
no. I mean, maybe like Panathinaikos has a good stadium.
Didn't they host the Olympics there one year? Am I smoking?
Yeah.
Athens.
Athens Olympics, yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah,
There also-
Then they have stadiums. You can convert those.
That also almost actually is one of the reasons that bankrupted the country was the Athens Olympics. That's what I'm saying, dude. They can't afford it.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna have to get all that oil money up there, all that tourism money from the pyramids. Egypt's gonna have to just hand it off right to Greece.
Then maybe
already 50% of their income already comes from tourism, so I don't really know how that can go up anymore.
I'd be
pretty much
okay
why
with
you visit.
Morocco doing it. That sounds fun.
That'd be cool.
That's going to be my
Morocco.
shout because I feel a singular country hosting the World Cup is fairly traditional. I don't think you can break that.
Mm-hmm. I'd be okay with that as well.
Like you're supposed to be highlighting one country, and that's like the pride and nationalism of that country is to say that, hey, we're going to host it, and like everyone, like you're showcasing the country to the world.
You know what? Since we're all in agreement for Morocco there, shout out to all you Morocco haters.
We're not in agreement.
No?
You don't like it?
You're stuck on Greece?
I'm on Greece, baby. Iberian would be cool too. I don't know why I know why they threw Ukraine on there, but
yeah,
nah. That'd be the dumbest idea since having a World Cup in the Middle East in Qatar.
Yeah. And which ended up being the greatest World Cup in history, as I've seen all over the place.
Yeah.
Wild. Did not expect that. I fully expected this World Cup to be a snoozer and for Argentina to crash out in the group stage. So this is, and the Astros won
Wow.
this year. Maybe I'm on top of the world. This is insane. What was I going to say? I have no idea.
We don't hate Morocco anymore.
We don't hate Morocco anymore, but I had something else to say. Son of a bitch.
I've never hated Morocco. I just didn't rate them.
No, I know. None of us ever hated Morocco.
None of us ever hated Morocco.
But that's just what Morocco fans say, which I think is kind of funny.
I think a Morocco World Cup could be better than a South Africa World Cup.
Because of why?
I think it's more accessible to more regions of the world to get there. I think they have a rich culture.
Okay.
I think they have a rich, or starting to have a rich footballing culture, comparatively to South Africa.
Mm-hmm. Especially recently, yeah.
And
South Africa down bad right now.
I think they'd be ready for it. Give them 8 years to do it, 7 years to do it. See, I don't know. I'm fine with joint bids. I should retract my previous statement. I'm fine with joint bids. I think 3 countries that are on 3 different continents, I don't know. That sounds kind of weird to me. Even though they all are close and they're all separated by 1 sea, And I think it would be dope if they had like a party, like a couple party yachts.
They just
like,
have a constant triangle.
Yeah, just like a triangle of trade, just going back and forth. That would be cool. But I think that would just be difficult.
It would. You
Really
probably have to brand it as like the Mediterranean World Cup.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and
I could get it. No, great food, great, easy to advertise the Mediterranean. Are you kidding me? Yeah, no, logistically, marketing wise,
from those 3 countries,
exceptional.
Oh my god,
y'all, they wilding out in the comments right now.
I don't want to know.
I don't even want to know either.
Why not just do a Ukraine 2030? They're going to be done with the war
because there might not be a Ukraine 2030.
Oh,
Ukraine
really?
2030, dude.
They're getting a lot of money. Okay, we don't have to get into
They are getting a lot of money. I don't know where that's going, but I'm gonna guess it's not going to a stadium and infrastructure.
A football stadium.
Yeah, that's probably way down on the list.
We sent you a bunch of weapons.
How'd y'all meet each other? And
we've gone over that. Favorite player right now. Ooh, that's a good one. Right now and all time.
Right now and all time. Okay, who wants to start?
You know what? No, I've been going first a lot.
Jake, who's your favorite player right now?
Favorite player right now.
Let's go right now first. Let's give all of our right nows, and then we'll do all time.
I like that. Solid plan.
Wait, you can say Lisandro Martínez or some shit?
Man, I really wanted to.
You really wanted. He thought about it.
I know you did.
Got to play right now, Rashford.
Really?
Solid.
Okay. Why?
His turnaround this season under Ten Hag has been good, and I think he's been showing up not only for United but for England. And I think he's okay with being a super sub for England, which is good. And I think he's been able to score a lot of goals that way, especially this World Cup. And I don't know. I think he's like the most stand-up dude on the England squad by far.
He is a great human being.
Like the amount of charity work that guy does. Oh, yeah. Jack Grealish. Yeah.
He seems like a good time, but yeah, no.
Favorite player of all time?
Well, let's just do right now. Right now.
Just right now, yeah.
So yours is Marcus Rashford.
Right now. Yeah.
Okay. Connor, who you got right now?
I'm excluding Argentine players from the current my current favorite player because
that's fair.
Because you're biased. Yeah.
It's just a lot, and I like them all so much right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'd probably say, damn, Kevin De Bruyne.
Okay.
Kevin De Bruyne. I gotta go, Kev. He's so fucking good.
He's good for City, and he put on another good performance. I hate that man in a Belgian shirt, though.
I love him in a Belgium shirt. Like, if you got him like a system, I mean, I look, he's an engine, and he needs some.
He must have signed like a 10-year contract with the Belgian Football Association because I just feel he doesn't like playing for them. It doesn't look like he's having fun ever.
They don't have chemistry.
Yeah, that team is.
Their goalkeeper fucked his girlfriend, his fucking wife. Like, no, how could that team have any chemistry? He probably does hate playing for. I'm
gonna say allegedly because I don't know if that's for sure.
Allegedly, not his wife, his ex-girlfriend is what happened.
Allegedly,
there's still some baggage there. Yeah,
but yeah, no, Kevin De Bruyne. I mean, shots outside the box, shots on the ground, the passes. Yeah, he looks like me. I mean, it's everything that I want and more. It's what I look like when I play pickup games of soccer.
Now you've gone too far.
You play center back usually.
No, I don't.
You look like Tim Ream.
I take that bitch all the way up the field. And Tim Ream scored a goal.
You look like Chris Richards.
He's a fantasy stud right now.
Chris Richards. That would have been a good shot for me.
I look like Prime McAllister. Okay, yeah.
U.S. player.
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. Jack.
Okay. Right now is Rodrigo De Paul.
Damn, really? Over Harry Kane?
Yeah.
Over Heung-Min Son?
Son is probably my favorite player ever.
Ever?
All time.
It's either him or Keisuke Honda.
Okay. Yeah.
You've been talking about Keisuke Honda for years. That was my first.
Dude is the GOAT.
Teams. He is incredible.
That is a good shot.
Second for right now is Junior Ito.
Okay. Fire names.
Romero's getting up too. And Toby Alderweireld is one of my favorite players of all time.
You did have a big hard on for that man.
Mm-hmm. You're damn right.
All time Kim Shin-wook for me?
Kim Shin-wook.
No, all time for me.
Definitely goated.
Rooney, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No, I believe that. I think I could have guessed that.
Dude, do you like his personality?
I think he's kind of a wanker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, so is DePaul, dude. DePaul's a fuckboy.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here.
But there's a
he's
reason.
kind of a wanker. He's done a lot
worked.
off the pitch that hasn't been very glorious, but I mean, he's one of the reasons why I started following United. And the way that he was able to play so angrily, so aggressively was, you know, I don't think there's another player that can play like that.
No.
Ever.
And dude, and that to me, he's an effort guy. That to me is football. Like that is, to me, that's what I want. That's what I want, a guy who's going to go out there and die for the badge. Like it's a shame that he didn't have more for England, because I mean, that guy, he really deserved it. Like his personality, like what do you expect? He's had to fight and earn everything his entire life. He thinks he's a stud. He acts like he is the shit. Like what else do you expect from him?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's like we're like outlandish. We're like, oh my God, the language that these players are using. Why are they behaving this way? What do you mean? They've been groomed to play this way. They've been groomed to behave this way.
Yeah.
Like it is no surprise to me. I don't know. I admire Rooney a lot, in spite of him being everything that I stand against in regards to who he plays for. Like I like that guy. You got to respect that game. You got to respect that game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Ryan Giggs?
Do I like him
Roy Keane.
off the field? I wish he took a little bit more classes on how to appreciate women.
Yeah, he probably needed that.
Yeah, Jake's just saying Rooney because he can't say legally, he can't say Greenwood right now.
Jesus Christ. What could have been?
I mean, legally, you could say Greenwood. It would just have some serious ramifications.
No, Greenwood's a piece of shit. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Okay. Jack, so your all-time is Human Son?
I'd say it's Keisuke Honda.
Damn, he edges him out?
Yeah, because I bet when Son retires, I think about it differently, and I look at it differently. But, like, Honda was one of my favorite players when I was getting into the sport. So
you just broke Albert's heart just now.
I did.
He's like, I thought we were friends.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if Albert's a champion for Asian football, period, he likes Keisuke Honda, dude.
He is. He's
a pioneer,
yeah,
bro.
For sure. No, he's a man of class. I would say my all-time, it's just the guy I was raised on, Batistuta. Batistuta.
Okay.
I now have 3 Batigol jerseys, and I will never stop being excited for them.
Yeah.
And that dude, it's honestly, it's like a temperature check. You always know who the real fans are when they recognize the jersey. I saw one jersey the entire World Cup of Batistuta besides my own. And probably 2 people, maybe 3 out of, the thousands of Argentines I was around commented on my jersey.
Those are the OG fans.
Those are the OG fans. They know. They were riding with us when we were down bad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
You got a point there.
Batigol.
I like the more niche players, like I like Messi, but I don't know. I feel like if it's the same thing kind of with Keisuke Honda, if you're wearing like a Honda jersey and somebody like recognizes that, like you immediately have my respect.
Yeah.
If you recognize my like Ronaldo jersey, I mean, that's like everybody knows who that is. Not that can't be your favorite player, but for me, I just like, I don't know, it takes a little more for me to be like, yep, you're in my top 5 or like top 10. Not that I won't root for you, but in terms of like, you're my fucking guy. I just need a bit more than like you have the most Instagram followers or you have the most goals. Like that's cool. Most goals all time, most trophies all time. That's cool, but that's not why I'm going to choose you as one of my favorite players.
Yeah. Oh, can I ask you a really quick question while we're talking about favorite players?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite player that you shouldn't like?
Sergio Ramos.
Sergio Ramos. Fair. Damn it. That's
favorite
making me reconsider
that I
mine.
shouldn't like? Like, why shouldn't I like them?
If Sergio Ramos played for Atletico Madrid, he would be my favorite player of all time.
Yeah, that's fair. Like that. He likes Sergio Ramos because he plays for, even in spite of him playing for Real Madrid.
Yeah. Is
there like a City player that you really like? Like I like Wayne Rooney. He's not my favorite player that I shouldn't like. In spite of all odds, Didier Drogba, love that guy. He's awesome. Stud. Fucking, oh my God, can't get enough of him. I think he's God tier.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Maybe Dennis Bergkamp for me.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Really good one. Was there like a
Another
specific
angry
moment for
player.
you guys? Another angry player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You like that, Jake? You just want to see people beat the shit out of each other.
Just passion. Like
Yeah,
I
passion.
equate anger and aggressiveness for passion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was a good question, Connor. Who did you say yours was? Drogba?
Drogba.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of like a Brazilian that I really like, or like
Neymar?
an Englishman. No, I mean Ronaldinho was probably the one that I saw the most. Like you got to respect that, but I wasn't like drop dead in love with him. I'm trying to think. I really like Giroud.
Okay.
Who
like
doesn't like Kante? Like then I'm trying to think. Man United, like Rooney, Roy Keane. I'm trying to think of anybody else. You know what? In spite of everything, I do kind of respect Costa.
Diego Costa?
Yeah, he's a dickhead, but I
That's
don't
a good
know.
one.
I kind of like his antics.
That's a really good one. If I had to pick a City player I really like that I shouldn't, is probably Cancelo.
Yeah.
For Man U, probably would be Rashford. I do like him.
Rashford's solid.
Yeah.
I like all of Tottenham. Jake, who's your favorite City player
Thank you.
right now?
Thank you for saying that.
Holland.
That's valid.
He just makes it so it's just so effortless for that.
It is pretty ridiculous.
Like it's not fair.
He does make it really fun. If you could see a non-UEFA CONMEBOL team in a World Cup final, which country or confederation would it be?
Japan.
We'll just go country, yeah. In a World Cup final? In a World Cup final, not from Europe or South America.
And let's take CONCACAF out of there too. Like let's take USA, Mexico, at least them two out of there.
Here, I retract my Japan. China.
Never in a million years.
Never in a million years.
China might not
I
qualify.
would love to see a Chinese final in Beijing.
Why would you want to see a Chinese?
What is wrong with you? You
Yeah,
put
what
on
is
red
wrong
and
with
gold.
you?
You're like full communist.
Like,
You're like,
Jesus
I
Christ.
also think the
Yeah,
Chinese should win the final in Taiwan
Yeah.
and then invade.
I would love to see an Indian national team in the World Cup final in Delhi.
I don't know if it'd be scenes, honestly. That's a cricket country. I probably care a little bit, but
I would have really liked Morocco in the World Cup final. I'm still riding that high there. But you know what? I'm going to take that away because I'm feeling like a Morocco simp. I'm trying to think.
You are a simp.
I'm gonna say Ghana.
African team.
Ghana.
I would have rather Senegal.
Central African team.
I think his question. I'm thinking more of like who is my prediction is going to be that first team.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was just who would I like to see?
Was it who would you like? Maybe I read it wrong.
Just like
Are you all right?
super unrealistic.
If you could
Who would
see
you
a team, which country would it be? That kind of sounds like a prediction, right?
Oh, okay. Like a legit technical analysis.
Oh, so like
prediction.
if you can see one in the future.
Yeah. I mean, it's a hot take no matter what you say, but I would say Ghana or Japan. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Japan. I'm sorry. I know it's not the
Japan
most
Japan
exciting.
gets Pochettino. It might be a real possibility.
That would be yes. Oh, semifinals in 2026 if they get Pochettino, but they won't because they'll have Moriyasu.
Oh, so sad.
Morocco's a really good shout too.
I mean, with the way they're playing right now, they just need to learn how to score goals.
Yeah, pretty much.
If they do that, they get teams on the back foot. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, if Argentina scores those 2 goals and then we defend like the Moroccans, we close that game out 2-0.
Yeah, I've got to say a realistic pick is Japan for me. I don't think any of the other teams have got it like that.
All right.
Damn it, I'm gonna stick with Morocco.
Okay.
Sticking
we
with
go.
them.
Easy.
Dominant. They've got the least things to work on.
What do you guys think of the expectations for the 3 CONCACAF teams for the 2024 Copa America? Peru making top 4 again like they've been doing.
You mean
Like, are Peru going to finish in the top 4 again? No. Hell no. Not without Gareca.
Not without
no
Gareca.
chance.
No.
Outside of the U.S. too,
There you
Gareca's
go.
worst Copa America was the Centenario in the United States. That was the one time he has not placed with Peru.
Mr. Butt Buncher.
Somebody said that y'all wilding out in the comments right now.
Is it bad?
Riquelme, Del Piero, Veron. It is pretty bad. Did everyone else know Pele died? Yes, my friend. You are a little late to the game. We're trying to keep vibes up. F in the chat for him. We'll go into that. We'll go into him. He deserves his own video. It's impossible that we can say everything that needs to be said about him off the cuff right now. So yeah, we'll save some time for him at a later date. People are saying Mexico, Japan, Senegal, South Korea, Japan, Morocco versus Japan would be oh my God, that'd be a phenomenal final. Yeah. No, I am not gay. Yes, I do like women. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
What are you reading?
Yeah,
I'm reading these comments. Honestly surprised India and China aren't better than they are. They really should. It's probably an infrastructure issue.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Okay, yeah. Copa America 2024. Yeah.
Okay, expectations. Let's start with Canada. Expectations.
Win a game.
Make it to the knockouts.
Oh, make it out.
Make it to the knockouts, yeah. Oh, if they just won one game at the Copa America, that would be horrible. That'd be disastrous. You could even say 2 wins. I would say if they get 2 wins, that would be big.
So here's my thing. The Copa America is dirty. It is going to be dirty, hard fought, and the referees are going to surprise everybody. They're going to surprise everybody because they let your ass play.
Doing it?
That's a good question.
I don't know if we have refs set up yet, but I imagine it will be CONMEBOL. I imagine it'll be CONMEBOL.
So they're going to let anything go.
I hope
They're going to let a lot of shit go.
CONMEBOL.
I hope it's CONMEBOL too. That's part of what makes the Copa America special.
Cup, so it has to be right.
That
would be stupid if they didn't.
They're like, we're going to bring in CONCACAF refs. I mean, you never know. It's international football.
There might be a split or whatever. But look, that is a hard style of play, and I don't know if these CONCACAF teams are going to be able to compete like that. So I could see Canada making it to the knockouts. I could also see them getting embarrassed again.
That should be what they strive for.
They should strive for that. Yeah, completely agree. Anything less would be, frankly, embarrassing. But also, they have an English coach coaching a bunch of Canadians, many of which have French heritage. That's a whole lot of European influence that is going straight into the Lion's Den to play a very physical game. No, Wayne Rooney could compete in Copa America. Wayne Rooney could do that.
Yeah.
But
a young skinhead.
Young skinhead could compete, but I mean, they're going to need some help. You better taper your expectations for that.
It's going to depend on the groups too.
It's going to depend on the groups heavily.
Because okay, well, without doing a full breakdown, yeah, I would say Canada, if they win 2 games, that's a dub. Whatever that would just look like round 16. Or I guess it would just be quarterfinals. It'd probably just go straight to quarterfinals. Does that mean quarterfinals exit? Maybe. Does it mean they just win 2 games in the group, but then they still don't advance because they lost the other 2? Maybe.
I have a good question here. Can a CONCACAF team be in the same group with another CONCACAF team? Do we know that? Have we gotten details?
I don't think they're going to do it like that.
I would be surprised if they let that happen.
They would have to if they invite 6 teams. If they only invite 3, then wait a minute.
Then no.
So there's 10 nations. They can't invite 3. Then you're going to have 13 teams. So they have to be inviting 6.
Oh, Qatar.
Qatar's not going to the Copa. Only the Gold Cup. So what I think they're going to do, and I haven't seen stuff confirmed, so let us know in the comments if this is actually going on, but I think they're doing 4 groups of 4 instead of the typical 2 groups of 5. And if they're doing 4 groups of 4 and there's 6 CONCACAF teams, then mathematically, yes, 2 groups will have 2 CONCACAF teams in them, which is where I think Canada does pick up a win against like a Honduras or something. And I could see them beating any of the bottom 5 CONMEBOL teams. I could see them beating. Doesn't mean they're the favorites, but I could see them beating them.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I
that's
think.
2 wins.
Want to talk about U.S.?
They should do 3 CONCACAF, 3 from another federation.
They should, but it should have been 3 Asian teams. That's what I said from the jump. Should have been
Okay.
Australia, Japan, and Korea.
U.S.
If we're gonna talk about the U.S., do we want to talk about? I don't know. We talk about them under Greg. Let's just pretend like they go to this thing underneath Greg, because I mean he still hasn't been fired yet, right?
Yeah. Look, we'll do an update video if
Unreal.
somebody else is hired with new expectations. But yeah,
unfucking real about that. But I don't think we get all that far. I think we're gonna get bodied, and Tyler Adams is gonna be playing his absolute heart and soul out in the midfield. But I mean, Tyler Adams can get canceled out by so many midfielders in the Copa America. Are you kidding me? I mean, Uruguay. What's his name? That young stud for Uruguay, plays for Real Madrid. What's his name?
Valverde.
He'll take Tyler Adams out of the game and then still contribute offensively. Are you kidding me? Like the Argentine midfield? You could put McAllister on Tyler. No, Tyler Adams could probably give McAllister the runaround defensively, but like Enzo Fernandez
defensively, but
DePaul handles him.
He's not going to do anything offensively, though. Tyler Adams never does anything offensively.
No, but
he's just a holding midfielder.
I understand, but he has the energy in the midfield that allows the ball to be passed through there. Like the facilitation that he does is important. Like our offense does not exist without Tyler Adams, regardless of how many ball touches he has. Without his presence there, we don't have time and space to get the ball to the wingers. You know, they don't hold the ball all that much.
So then what do you think?
I just don't really see it happening. I think the U.S. is too easy to dismantle for these South American teams. Like,
so what, quarterfinals? What you think?
If we make it out of the group, it's a dub.
That bad, huh?
I think if we get in there with it, on home soil.
They have to win a knockout game for it to be a dub for me.
It depends. Yes, they have to win a knockout game for it to be a dub. But, dude, I mean, depending on the group, like, who do they get in there with? I mean, if they go in against a Chile, depending on how well Chile's playing, I think Chile could handle them. And then what? They might lose to, like, an Ecuador or something like that.
The U.S.
Semis at home?
Yeah, the U.S.
Final Four.
should definitely shoot for that.
That's
but
what they should shoot for.
I think Colombia beats them. Like, they'd have to get into
score.
Yeah, if Colombia can score. If the U.S. can score.
I think, look, this is why the Copa America is bullshit, because it's happening in the U.S. again. That's why it's bullshit. If this was happening in Ecuador, I'd give them the same expectations as Canada. Be good to win 2 games. Not make it to the knockouts. But because it's at home, I'm kind of with Jake. I feel like it's fair to judge the team and say that they should be getting a semifinals. They could get 4th. They got 4th last time it was here. I feel like, and that was a way worse team. So I feel like if they can't do that again, that's a failure for sure. If we're going to talk all this shit about how good this current U.S. generation is and they're golden, all that, oh my God, they're playing for all these teams.
Piss boys, gold.
They got to be semifinals.
Yep.
And I'm going to say for Mexico, I would say
quarters.
They have to. I would say that they should aim for the semis as well.
8 groups of 6 for 20. Oh no, we're talking about the World Cup. Okay, never mind. Sorry, carry on.
That would be tough.
It will be tough, and Mexico is a far worse chance of doing that. But I mean, they're going to be home games for Mexico, even in the U.S. Yep. It's a U.S. Copa America if this happens, but they're home games for Mexico, unless they play the U.S. in Minnesota. Then it'll be an away game. But other than that, it's still pretty much a home Copa America.
Right. You know what? We just had a really good question here that I think we've answered before, but I think it merits going back. Does Mexico get home advantage when they play in the U.S.?
100%.
I would say yes, 100%.
100%.
Yes. Short answer, yes.
You get more Mexican fans than you get U.S. fans, in Houston at least.
And most of the U.S. You should watch the documentary about the rivalry on Netflix. It talks about that a lot. Did Connor, I think that's the Argentine guy's name, ever successfully shout out the redhead Latina from TikTok and end the Mexico-Argentina feud? By that reaction.
What redheaded Latina from TikTok?
there's this gorgeous redheaded Latina. She's a little young. She's like 21, so that's a little bit out of my wheelhouse. That being said, no, I'm.
That hasn't stopped you before. But.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
What the fuck?
Trying to flex for the camera. That's fine.
No, hell no. I've never talked to anybody that far out of my age range. That would it stop me? Hell no. She's gorgeous. She's hilarious. No, I haven't. There are Argentine women in my life right now occupying me. And it has been very fulfilling.
You are a simp.
It is wonderful to speak Spanish with somebody. Seriously, it's genuine.
You are a simp. Do you all think goalkeepers should approach penalty shootouts the same way Emi Martinez did in the final? How big of an advantage do you think those antics give?
Do we think all goalkeepers should do that?
Look, I will answer that question with a question. In that game, would you rather have Hugo Lloris, or would you rather have Emi Martinez?
Or would you rather have Tim Krul?
Or Chesney?
You know, I think every goalkeeper has their way to mentally prepare for a penalty kick.
Fair.
Emi's way is to be a dickhead.
And it has worked.
And it has worked for him.
Every single time.
That's just what works for him. I don't think every goalkeeper needs to act that way.
No.
Nor should they.
Right. Agreed.
It might be nice.
Did Yev Lashin for Russia for USSR?
Oh, the fucking Black Widow. What do they call him?
The world's greatest goalkeeper. Yeah. Use his glove as a dick?
No.
No.
That guy was probably expressionless.
He was playing for his life every single time.
Yeah.
It was either that or the gulag.
Yes. That's a different type of motivation.
Oh man. Look, man, it is a 100% proven fact. If you celebrate your goal or if you celebrate a stop, the next person is more likely to miss theirs. I think it's quite a large margin. Like it's over 10% more likely for the next person to miss or have their shot stopped.
Interesting.
When you celebrate. So,
yeah.
You want to call those antics, you want to call it a little bit disrespectful, totally fine. Where is the World Cup? The results, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, maybe this goes on and people can no, this isn't a brag. This is legitimate. If Argentina had Lloris and Emi Martinez was playing for
Francia,
I mean, I would look at that and I'd be like, I wish we had something like that. I wish we had something like that. Right. When Rooney goes in, studs up, and injures somebody and gets a red card, do you all of a sudden say, oh, these antics aren't okay for football? No. You want that. When Sergio Ramos goes in and slide tackles a guy from behind, like, that's poor sportsmanship. Yeah, okay. And did they win the game? That's what you want a leader on your team to do. Like, the one thing I'm not really okay with is when he put the glove to his dick in front of the shake. Like, okay, that's a little rough. But like everything outside of that, totally fair. Again, we go back to the sportsman-like behavior. Like, how do you expect these athletes to act? How do you expect these guys to act? Emi Martinez is here against all odds. He was shopped around Europe and South America for 7 years. Everybody told him, like, it's not really realistic for you to think that you have any.
Yeah, you're poo-poo.
Yeah, you're kind of poo-poo here. And then all of a sudden, he gets like an opportunity at Arsenal. And now he Copa America winner, Finalissima winner, and a fucking World Cup winner. Yeah. The man has won everything there is to be won besides the Premier League and the champions, Like, he's won everything internationally.
And he won't get either of those.
Dude, you know what? That's totally fair.
Not as a starter.
Everything internationally he has won. So who would you rather have right now?
Which some would argue is a bigger accomplishment.
If you take in my opinion, Emi Martinez is the best penalty goalkeeper in the world right now because of some of that behavior.
It's the problem with a question like this is hindsight is always 20/20.
Yeah.
Right. So if he does this and they lose, he's the biggest dumbass in the world. You know what I mean? Like, what an idiot. Not only is he a shit goalkeeper, but he lacks professionalism. Yeah. Everybody drags him for the rest of time.
He would have been fired.
Yeah. Yes. But like, if he does it and it works, then it's like, oh, well, is that okay? It's like the fucking Jorginho run up for the penalty when he does like the skip. it's like everyone's like, well, should he be doing this? And I'm like, well, he's made 18 in a row. And then he misses the one, and everyone's like, I knew it. I knew he shouldn't have done the skip.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, he's got a 95% conversion rate doing the skip. Shut up.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if it works, it works.
Everybody mocking the Brazilians for dancing and samba dancing. They do that when they win. They do it when they lose. It is a Brazilian thing. Why are we getting on them? It is part of the game.
It's part of the game. And if somebody on your team is doing that, you probably 9 times out of 10 support it and like it.
This is going to be kind of slippery slope, but I mean, at that point, like, just make everybody wear their socks just below knee level, same haircut. You got to have a regulation haircut. Let's go to high school rules. Yeah. Everybody wears. You get the one choice you have: long sleeve kit, short sleeve kit. No tight fitting kits, long shorts. Yeah. Everything is regulation length. Nobody wants that. You need personality in football. Exactly. We wouldn't have this channel if it wasn't. I mean, what would we be talking about right now if it wasn't for Emi Martínez?
Right.
This is probably interesting. Japan and like now, well, yeah, probably Japan.
There's
a saga with the Bavarians now. Like the Bavarians really want him, but I guarantee you, what's his name? The owner of or the president of was it Koeman?
Of Bayern?
Of Bayern, yeah, the Bavarians.
It's Oliver Kahn, isn't it?
Oliver Kahn. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, not.
He's not the president.
He gives like statements on behalf of the club.
He works for the club.
Okay.
No, he does a lot. Okay. He's very important for them. But Kahn, I guarantee you, Kahn is the reason that he's not there yet. He's like, no, that's not the kind of energy that we need to have at Bayern, which is totally fine. Like if that's the way your club is managed, great. They have a long tradition of everybody playing as a group. It's like the Yankees. The Yankees don't have names on the back of their jerseys because you're not Aaron Judge when you're playing for the Yankees. You're a Yankee.
Yeah.
You're not Babe Ruth. You're a Yankee. Yeah. And that's how it is. That's great for your organization. That being said, it won Argentina a World Cup. So am I a fan? Yes. And I mean, it gives you a legitimate advantage. So I think it makes the game better there.
And he's not the only keeper that does it. I mean, the Australian keeper did it against Peru. And everyone called him a genius.
They all do something in their own way in order to find success in a penalty shootout.
I don't see a problem with it. I think if you do, I mean, look, everyone's entitled to your opinion. I think it's a little soft.
Damn, how many more?
We can only do a few more. Okay. How good are all of you at football, and what positions do you play?
Jack's probably the best one currently right now.
I'm definitely the best one.
He actively plays weekly, if not daily.
I play like 4 days a week.
Yeah, that's a shit ton.
Is that wrong to say I'm the best one? You don't even play.
I'm gonna tear your fucking ACL next time.
You don't even play. So how good?
Studs up. I'm gonna fucking
how's this
ruin
debatable?
Your career.
I'm bringing the camera to the next pickup.
I didn't like how fast you answered that shit. That pissed me off.
Well, I was the one that brought it up.
Who was better in high school? Jake was way better in high school.
All right, well.
Who was better in college? Jake is better in college. You just don't play as much anymore.
I never play.
But you still have attributes that are better than me. I would say your touch is still better than mine.
His slide tackling is insane.
And probably your slide tackling is better,
His slide tackling is really good.
Yeah.
It's fucking nice.
But
yeah, agreed. Yes, Jack is probably the best one.
Positions? I've always played defense.
Yeah, you were like a kind of like a center back last time we played pickup, like center defense.
Yeah, and that's probably where my stamina's at right now.
Oh, I know that shit in the gutter.
I think I could make a really good like central midfielder if I lost like 30 pounds.
But you ain't got the stamina. That's the problem.
I know if I lost 30 pounds, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, you can keep the weight as long as you can run like 8 miles.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, you would inevitably like lose weight just by like
I really wanted to be a striker. You know, like after the fact, like looking back, hindsight 2020, like I think I would have been would have been good, but that would have been fun.
Interesting. Striker is fun. I think striker is like one of those positions where it's like if you score once, but then the rest of your game was shit, you're like almost protected from criticism. Yeah. Whereas like if you're a defender, you make one mistake, and everyone's like, "You cost us the game."
Yeah,
and it's like that's
like by those moments.
You're an unsung hero.
You are.
I feel when you're on the back line.
Correct.
That's why I don't like playing I started playing right back, but now I usually play as a box to box, like 8.
Yeah. Dude, just like I fucking told you. Just like I told you.
You told me I should play box to box.
Told you what?
I told you should play midfield back when you were playing defense. You were playing right back. You were like, yeah, I'm fast. So they put me on the right and like I'm pretty good.
Well, you
at
just
it.
got to
Like, you
learn
should be playing
positioning and
midfield.
stuff more when you play in the midfield.
I was getting the confidence up too.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'd only
literally.
started playing like 2 years.
Yeah.
Maybe like a year. That was my second year when you told me that. So I was okay with starting off as a fullback to like
Yeah,
to start.
yeah. But I thought you should have aspired to more because yeah, you are good.
Well, thank you.
Totally agreed. As for me, I am good at heading the ball, and I have like little moments where I'm good. I really don't know where I fit into an actual team composition. I have no idea what mentally is the best for me. I really don't have that good ball control. So I can't really play a midfielder, but I am fast and physical. So I think right back, left back right now.
How's your left foot?
Mid.
I'll say
I can do short passes with my left foot, and I can get decent.
You could be a
power
striker.
on it.
I was gonna say like a 6.
I would like to be a striker. That is like I would be like my preferred position, or like a 10 or something. I really want to get good at outside of the box shots, and I can bully people off. So maybe like a false 9 or something like that to distract, so that wings could play. But like I really don't know what my attributes lead up to. I'm actually trying to quit those sneaky vapes for the new year so that I can start playing soccer again, because New York has a beautiful soccer system.
Yeah, dude. When I'm
My
up there
God.
in February, I'm bringing my cleats and we're playing.
Let's do it. Do it. I got a ball. I got an air pump. I got everything.
I'm gonna
I'm
live on the Brooklyn Bridge Park.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen. There are a lot of other ones that we need to go play at, though, like a shit ton. That
I'm
being
down.
said, guys, I play rugby, and I used to play rugby. That's what I was good at. I played rugby, fly half, fullback, winger, inside center. What is that? What is it? I don't even remember what those positions
Yeah,
were.
inside center.
Inside center, outside center. I was actually decent at that. I picked it up, and it went rather well for me for a while. Jake,
How often do you play now?
Soccer?
Yeah, I feel like you only play whenever I force you to play.
That is.
Yeah. Which is like 3 times a year. How much does it cost 1 hour of football 5? I think you mean like 5-a-side in the USA. Probably $10 each per hour.
In Houston.
$8 to $12, depending on what part of the country.
I in New York, it's like 20.
$20 for an hour 5-a-side?
For a single match, yeah.
Damn.
I mean, some guys will show up, and if we need extras, they'll play. But like, yeah,
That's
remember
crazy.
it was not cheap when you came up here.
It's more expensive.
I thought it was like $15 for 11v11.
Wait, where are we on?
Oh,
We go back one?
did I skip one?
None of us play
Pass.
Quidditch.
Pass. We
The answer is
Yes.
honestly no. In my
No,
opinion.
yeah, the answer it's been proven no.
Why does Brazil always fumble in the World Cup against European teams?
Well, they don't. I mean, in recent memory, yes, but
why do they always fumble?
They fumbled.
I don't know if it's
This
fair
is
to
some
say
this is some
always.
recency bias here.
yes,
They just can't finish it. All this hype, all this ranking, all this depth chart. They just can't finish the deal.
I think they got genuinely surprised by Croatia. They were shocked by that, and I thought their penalty. We're not having this discussion if they set up their penalties
I would.
properly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, whoever asked that question.
No, I mean we
From
can.
Thad,
but-
one transfer you want your clubs to make in the January window. This is a great question. Thad had fire questions.
Thad,
Keep it short.
Keep it short. Connor, you go first.
we don't need anything.
Y'all don't.
Yeah, really fucking dumb.
Man City doesn't.
We don't.
Y'all could
talked
use
about
with
Leroy
a
Sané
with a
coming,
true
and
left
I
back
don't need him.
or true right back, right?
We do need a. I mean, we are going to need a
think
right
Kyle
back
Walker
in
is
the
a
future.
true right back.
I think he
has
is.
no backup.
Oh, like a backup right back.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I
They're
think
literally
Kyle
shopping
Walker-
for depth now.
Kyle Walker is a textbook definition of a right back. Everybody's getting confused with like the wing backs now. Kyle Walker is traditional right back.
He is a traditional, yeah.
In every sense of the word. Wing backs are new. Like Alexander Arnold, that is brand new. This is new. That's the reason Liverpool was so good.
Yeah, I don't think you need like a player like him. I'm just saying, I think depth-wise, y'all are missing a few players depth-wise. If y'all were to bring in anyone during this January window,
Yeah,
a right back probably, but we lack nothing offensively. We lack nothing in the midfield. Like, okay, you know what? I would like to see us get rid of Bernardo Silva.
Oh, you're a hater.
Fucking hate this man, dude.
I don't look.
You're a hater. That would be dumb business if they sold him in January. Wait till the summer if they're
wait till the summer. But I don't know. I think you get rid of Bernardo Silva and you bring somebody else in. Honestly, I want another Yaya Toure. I want a big, strong motherfucker that can bang in goals, that can learn from Kevin De Bruyne. That's what I want.
I don't know how many of those are just chilling.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Waiting to be bought.
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all have a lot of like technical like every player on the pitch is very, very technical with the ball at their feet.
Yeah, I know. We won't get one, but I mean, a man can hope.
Okay.
Spurs.
I mean, look, dream signing. I said his name 30 times. It'd be Vardiol. That'd be dream signing.
Yeah.
If it could have been anybody else, it would have to be like a creative midfielder. Somebody that I think would actually be tenable not
McAllister or Enzo Fernandez. I think either one of those guys would do wonders.
They won't pay that much.
McAllister,
they won't. But.
He does like a lot of the same stuff as Bentancur. Like we need a purely offensive midfielder. I think somebody like I was gonna say Szoboszlai from RB Leipzig.
Holy shit,
Hungarian guy. I think that'd be really cool. If I could sign anybody, that would have been one of the guys.
That'd be good.
Like Enzo would be big.
He's flying under the radar.
I'd happily take Enzo over McAllister just because I think
Enzo does a lot more defensively, though.
Not for Benfica.
Y'all can maybe get
for Argentina. He does because Messi doesn't play defense, so like everybody has to be more defensive. Yeah. But he's traditionally a playmaker.
Hey, Messi plays excellent defense for about 5 minutes every game.
He does. Those are mine. Who you got for Man U?
Man U.
Ronaldo again?
We desperately need a striker. Not Pinaldo. Not Pessi. Not Mbappe. We need someone like a local lad. You know, like someone that we can develop.
You guys should get Ivan Toney.
If he's allowed to play the sport ever again, yeah.
Once he serves his 20-game suspension.
Yeah. Ivan Toney.
That'd be a great fit for Man U, dude.
That'd be weird seeing him in a Man U shirt.
Would be probably only cost like 35 too.
I could see us getting like Vlahovic. That's the kind of name on the back of the shirt that United like to buy.
Yeah, but you guys need a big. You know what you need? You need a big dumb motherfucker
Mitrovic.
That can just.
No, we can't do Mitrovic. He's basically Ronaldo.
Dude, he is so much more physical than Ronaldo.
Because he's younger than him.
And he moves around too. Mitrovic's movement
we need someone that will be there for like 4 to 5 years.
I think Vlahovic would be great.
Yeah. That's why I gave him a shot.
He's fast. He's fast too. I feel like you guys want to keep that front three quick with like Sancho and Rashford.
The talent is not an issue. Man United has seen a shit ton of talent though. Like it is a mental thing at this point. Like it's who's going to be able to come in there and deal with like all of the extraneous stuff that Man United players have to deal with, like the rumors of the club being sold and like the Glazers and the infrastructure around them, the facilities that people say are declining, you know, all of the noise, the press. I don't think Vlahovic has that mental fortitude.
I think he did. I mean, he played the World Cup with those allegations those sexual allegations. I'm blanking on what specifically.
Something about a girlfriend, I think.
Yeah.
Damn. No, I didn't know that.
Girlfriend or something.
But he's not incredible. Or he wasn't incredible for in the World Cup.
Well, nobody was incredible for Serbia in the World Cup.
I think you guys just need somebody big and dumb who's just gonna block out the fucking noise.
Lautaro.
I don't think Lautaro is out and out enough of a 9 for you guys. Believe me, I'd love to see him get a big transfer, but
he'd be a good player as well. Here, let's keep going. We're gonna just a few more. Sorry, Drew. We kind of already talked about that. Oh, I didn't know I could change it here. Is Arsenal going to win the Premier League?
Literally phone backgrounds. I was about to show you the picture of my other.
This question is for Jack. I don't think so. I think City somehow pull it out of their ass. Although, admittedly, it would be cool if Arsenal won just so somebody else could win the Prem.
Yes, I would like to see them win, even though this question's not for me. Sorry.
What do you think is the best way for the continents to catch up to European football? Get their players over there.
Play more in Europe.
Admit that your domestic league is never going to be anything, unfortunately, and get those young guys out. That's it. And probably infrastructure, become a selling league, and
international infrastructure.
Yes.
And
I would like to see more pressure from more fans and federations to change how international football is done right now. You know, whether that's changing the Nations League or creating some type of new tournament that's actually competitive and matters for these guys. I think that, in short, is like what I would do.
Yeah.
Is Connor and McAllister related? Are they from the same Irish tribe? Buenos Aires. Mexican food is amazing. Definitely my top 10. Okay. That second part definitely was in response to
a wild
something else.
Question.
Tom might have been hammered when he commented this. But Connor, this one was obviously for you.
Where's McAllister from? He's from Las Pampas, right?
Dude, Jake and I have no fucking clue.
I have no idea. I know they came over. They are of Irish heritage. That's all I know.
Well, yeah. Well, Mac, M-A-C, is Scottish. So I don't know how that would translate.
Kind of sounds like racism to
me. They are. Let's just go with yes.
So
okay, you guys
probably. Yeah.
Would you guys want to manage the USMNT national team? Oh, who? I was like, what you guys want to manage?
Who would you guys want to manage?
Gareca.
Love. That's always been
Gareca,
my
Oh, Love. Yeah, Love. You know, I think I would take Love above.
The U.S. won't hire a Hispanic or a Latino.
Even though
they dude. Luis Enrique. Those are all good shit.
That'll never happen.
I think Love. Love would be good.
Question for Shag. Which veterans or legends should say? I think you meant stay for the Mexican national team. None of them.
New guard.
Yeah, maybe Memo Ochoa. Maybe. But even that would be, he should stay as a backup. That was it.
Ooh.
Easy.
Good one.
Those are all the questions. Good Lord.
Holy shit. That was a marathon.
That was a marathon. Christmas.
That was a marathon. Merry Christmas to everybody. Dude, I'm starving at this point.
Yeah.
Jesus Jack Christ. To LA Galaxy. Memo Ochoa to Tottenham. Alexis Vega to PSG. Luis Chavez to Bayern Munich.
Holy shit. That's the most diluted.
Somebody, you're losing your mind.
Mexican.
I think Alexis Vega just came out today and was like, I don't want to go to Europe because I don't want to deal with like the expectation to perform. And I was like, that is the softest thing I've ever heard a international soccer star say.
Yeah, I don't want to challenge.
Yeah, he was like, why would I go there and not be the best player when I could stay at Chivas? Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I mean, look, hey, not everybody wants to push themselves. Carlos Vela was good enough to be playing in Europe this whole time, but he said, no, let me go to LAFC to where I can just kind of play at 80%.
You know what? Well, also, dude, a lot of this, like mentally, he probably has a life and a family that he's built up over there. There's a lot to be said for that. Like,
he just chills.
Probably. I'm convinced that's why Messi picked PSG. He's like, it's easy. My wife wants to live there. My family wants to live there.
You saying the French league is not competitive?
No. I'm just saying that,
You're
like,
saying that Messi's
Guardiola
stats there are empty.
Oh my fucking god!
Wow.
I'm just saying, like,
divide them by 4. Yeah. Okay, we can.
I fucking hate this stupid. The worst fucking idea I ever had.
We can do it. We can do that. All right, guys. We're gonna end the live stream there. We appreciate all the questions. We probably got like 30 more, but I just couldn't compile all of them together quick enough. But we will do this again. I don't know when, maybe when we hit 3K subs or 5K subs or something like that. Maybe for somebody's birthday coming up. I have no idea, but we definitely want to do this again. And hopefully the audio wasn't shit this whole time. That made me sad.
No one said anything.
No one said anything. Well, I'm using my computer, not my laptop anymore. So hopefully that's fixed inequality issues. Guys, if you enjoyed, leave a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more content like this and more live streams. We'll know to do more live streams. I'm going to start doing some maybe like Mexico Monday live stream or something like that on a recurring basis since we get so many fucking Mexico comments, which I love doing. Hey, keep them coming. I like it. So let me know if you guys want any more series ideas or something like that. You guys want to say anything before I head out?
I'm getting my fucking ass kicked in Premier League fantasy. Please, God, drop your sleeper picks for a good forward in a Premier League fantasy draft because Jesus Christ, I'm playing the #1 guy in our league and I'm going to drop down to 4th. No, I'm already in 4th. I'm going to drop down to 5th place soon. So I need some goddamn help. I've got Mbuemo and Harry Kane up top, and I mean, I need Jesus at this point.
Harry Kane's not doing it for you? Doesn't he have 13 goals?
Yeah, he's fucking trying.
But the rest
no,
of
the man is the second best striker, but I just need some more fucking help. I mean,
okay.
I don't know who else to put
down. You got to go on the Twitter and you got to like post a lineup, see people.
Yeah, I really fucking do. Yeah.
Okay, guys. All right, we appreciate y'all for watching. We'll see you in the next live stream.